It will be very
It's very
useful
cool.
for the Pickled Pirate grand opening.
Hey, we got Robert, Patrick. Good to see both of you. Thank you so much for being in.
It's like this. is
And
the super
we're
fan.
working with some more new audio today, so just continually tweaking and trying to improve here at Blue Box. So you got to tell us today if it's good or not.
It's great. We don't want to hear otherwise.
Please don't tell us anything.
No,
other than
don't
it's
say
fabulous.
that. We need to know if it's not good.
It's probably great.
Huzzah!
Oh.
All right.
Yes. Huzzah!
I would say maybe yours could be moved just a touch
That's
closer.
what I was thinking.
You know, bend it like Beckham. Let me see here.
I felt like that was
So-
coming.
All right, so yeah, mine's good.
Let's see what.
Some English.
Adelie got one of the main agents.
Of course she did. Huzzah! Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Hey, Robert. So
Congrats.
tell us how the audio sounds. Music volume should be just right.
Congratulations. You know.
And
You did
then
it.
all of us are on
Not
different
enough
mics
room.
now today, so hopefully you're going to hear everyone really well.
I look forward
Yes.
to hearing this.
Sounds good at the moment. I don't want good. I want
Great.
frickin' great.
Fabulous.
Tell us how
The
great we
best
are.
we've ever heard.
Tell us that we're just amazing, even if we're not.
Yes,
No, that's
No.
Thomas' words.
Yes.
So don't lie to
it
us.
is. Tell me how good I am, even if I'm not.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Hussy312. A brand new member of the Mad Chatters, the most elite group of chat in all of Twitch D&D.
I don't think I've ever told you how much of a fan I am of your new follower sound, the Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Wait,
yes.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
every time
That's
a new
the Michael
follower
Jackson. Yeah.
And that hasn't changed since the
and
beginning.
Uh-huh.
We've
Biggie
always
Paw
had
is
it.
hosting our stream.
Thank you, Biggie
Thank
Paw.
you, Biggie Paws. Biggie Paws.
So
Is
I
no one
no
going to say
longer-
the thing?
the thing?
Of
When we talk
course.
about Biggie Paw?
Biggie
I
Paw
love it when you call me Biggie Papa.
every time.
Every time we have to do it. Oh, thank you, Keith. Glad to know it sounds good.
Y'all are hilarious.
And we're going to do a microphone check here for all the players
Never
in a
seen
moment.
those two around here.
I know. Amanda
Wasn't it yesterday
and
Michael Jackson's
Robert?
birthday?
8/28.
Yep,
So
it was.
yeah, yesterday 8/28. And crazy, like the most incredible month on the calendar. It's not December with Christmas. It's August. You have Michael Jackson's birthday, 8/28, and then you have 8/24 Day, Kobe Bryant Day. Both of his jersey numbers, 8/24 and 8/28, two of my idols growing up. And just, yeah, sorry.
And today's my sister's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and that too.
And the 24th is my parents' anniversary.
Oh, yeah, okay, that too. Yeah. No, I just look like a jerk.
Oh, we forgot everything.
Happy birthday, Melissa.
Happy birthday.
I don't
All
think she's on.
Yeah, I don't think so, but all the audio is looking really good from what I can see here. All right. So we got some things to kick off, and unfortunately, the way I have this set up today, my players will have to look on. You won't be able to see this all, Evelyn, but our sponsors, and we have a lot to be thankful for today. So first of all, let me kill that and note that.
Oh, we're back at the tavern.
No, I've got like 10
He's got
different.
so much ready.
I've got, yeah, it's like, I don't know what you guys do. You just shock me again.
The teleport wizard.
Exactly.
Really got to flex your DM muscles.
So we know, yeah, right, we know Ferox. We love his stuff. But the trailer we have here from Rory. Rory is our player on Tuesday night, plays Gimbal. And he's also created a brand new highlight video that we're going to show on Tuesday night. So it's going to have clips from the retrospective as we celebrate Greyhawk Awakening on Tuesday. And Rory has been working tirelessly on this for about 2 weeks. And it's just, we're thankful. Now, we're also going to update this. We're going to include all the new players, all the new Tuesday night players. We're going to include Markov in this. So you have your, yeah, there you go.
Character art
We just got a
already
bunch
so
of anonymous
good.
gifted subs.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
anonymous gifter of subs. Love all of our sponsors. Love all of our fan art. And then you know this guy, Ferox. Darren, he has the most popular of all of our sponsor
Thanks, Pat
advertisements. Yes. Oh, Hype Train, thank you so much. Holy Pat Draws, let's go, my man. As you know, we always show his fan art.
So one advantage each.
Yes, I'm gonna wait till we're out of the dungeon before I apply.
One
it doesn't
advantage
matter, right?
each.
Except for
That doesn't
Glitter
go
Bomb
by
John.
the name of.
Oh, he already
I don't
has
go
fan
by
art.
Glitter Bomb John. That's not my name.
It's okay. Rory got his reckoning.
I know. I feel the same. I feel the same.
It looks a little.
No, and it's like it's not even
Choo-choo-choo.
anatomically correct, but that's fine. It's really cool.
That's 67% of the
Holy
Two-thirds of
smokes,
the
we're
way.
already working on a level 3 hype train. We're just getting started.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
You haven't even seen our faces yet.
I know, you haven't even seen our face. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's because the voices and the audio are so,
So
good.
good.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Sounds so
Exactly.
good.
All right.
This must be a.
But
Good sign.
are you ready? We have a new one. Mantic Games, Kings of War, makers of Terrain
Wow.
Crate, and one of my favorite
Really
sponsors.
good game.
Yeah, those are some awesome minis.
I had great conversations with them this week. They're sending us a lot of new kit here for Blue Box. They are huge fans of what we're doing. Big back.
If you ever want to play, let me know.
That's
so many
heavily
armies.
wrong.
I do. They just released Hobbit Army. Very
What?
cool.
Really?
They ride on dogs.
Oh, that's
Mantic
awesome.
Games.
That's great.
Yeah.
Check them out. All right, so a couple of our other sponsors I have to shout out. Never forget about Frederica Draws.
Absolutely.
Frederica is doing artwork for all of our Tuesday night characters. And unfortunately, thank you, Cup of Tea
More.
Fling. I like that.
actually
That's,
5
my
gifted
weirdo.
subs.
Thank
Damn
you so
weirdo.
much. Holy
So close to the hype
smokes.
train.
We are hyping the train.
We're already close to a level
Hype,
5.
hype, hype.
That's incredible, and
conductor.
we've not done anything yet. We're gonna do some fun stuff. Oh, Baron Snowhand! Thank you so much for the follow. All right, so Frederica Draws is retiring from Twitch sponsorship, but it's in the best possible way. She is a fan of our show, super sweet, talented, and she has been launched into her new career. And so I'm just so excited for her. And she's also completing all the new terrain, all the new paints for all of our players for Greyhawk Awakening session or book 2. And we're thankful to her for that. Just getting these cameras all
I haven't seen
lined
finished, but I've
up.
seen the base
Right
color.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, smile, Markov.
Once in a blue moon.
And then also tonight, really special night, we have
Thought of making
one of our
that, right?
sponsors is going to be here.
Huzzah!
Would you like to tell us about that sponsor?
What? Huzzah! Well, do y'all like to go to Disneyland? Well, Disney's coming to us. I tell ya, Disney will be coming to Blue Box House. So, we all know that Mike Disney makes your mini dreams come true. And he paints, and he does, oh my gosh, my mind just went
He
blank.
does green stuff. He does sculpting.
Oh, the green stuff, yes. Where's
does.
our skull?
He's
He's
the whole-
also
Ball
a
milling.
wonderful.
Yes.
He also does one shots. He's a very good character person. What do you call
Character
them?
Role player.
Player.
Excellent.
As you can see, Kate's going to be full of it today.
It's the lack of heavenly realm. It's really, really
Exactly.
growing on me.
I need my heavenly rum, I tell ya. My mind is going blank. But yes, so follow Mike Disney at Art of Mike Disney. And we are looking forward to having him come over. I made some homemade spaghetti. So
I can smell it.
Yeah, it smells
Thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah, and he's bringing also his homemade overgourd here for us, which is going to be featuring a virtual Greyhawk con. Also, a couple other things this week. Are you okay?
She's just out of it.
I think I
Did
need
you have
coffee.
some heavenly rum before you came down here?
I think I need a coffee.
So, shout
I had
out,
some when I got here.
a huge shout out to Tailspire They're not a sponsor yet, but they will be. They've told us they're going to sponsor, and they're waiting till they are out of beta. But they're just such good folks. My Disney's using Tailspire. I have another heavy streamer that's normally a minis and terrain guy, also getting into Tailspire. Then a possible special Halloween Tailspire stream where they're doing custom assets for Halloween. And I'm forgetting something. Just like there's Jason, Johnny, Chris, amazing guys over there at Tailspire. This Wednesday night, our Lore Masters Arcanum will be done in conjunction with John Demongund.
Yep.
And he's going to show us how to do Tailspire assets, custom mods, and all kinds
There's
of just
so much going on with that
crazy.
game.
It really is, and it's going to catch fire. And then, of course, this Tuesday night, what are we doing this Tuesday night, Evelyn?
Well, we're having a Book 1 retrospective looking back at everything that happened during Greyhawk Awakening from Session 0 to last Tuesday when we ended with the final chapter. And kind of everything that's happened in between there, so.
The final chapter, which included the slaughter of the town of Hamlet.
Yes.
And some pretty epic
And
moments.
Burn?
Bird, yes, crucified upon the
Oh
tree.
my gosh.
We got to see your fun terrain that you made.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
and your
Burnt.
terrain featured on stream. All right, so thank you, everyone.
Got the
look-
Discord people help me.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
With
we're
real cobwebs.
we're at 78% for level 4. Can someone help us out? Like, I don't normally do this because I don't like to beg,
25
but I don't
seconds.
want to miss out in the next 30 seconds and not hit that level 4. So if anyone wants to jump in,
It's some fun stuff.
you can text me afterwards and I'll Venmo you the
get
cash you gave us. All right, so I'm teasing. It's a joke. It's a joke. All right.
Unlock some cat and dog emotes.
Oh, Caesar!
Ouch.
Thank you so much. Outstanding. And so I'm going to mark that down.
I beg of you, somebody needs to give bits to
is that? That's 5?
disadvantage him.
It's 5
a-
advantages.
Yeah,
That is
that's
5
5 advantages
I think
for
you were
the
down
DM.
to 1 at the end. of that,
Yeah, so I'm back up to 6
Whatever.
because I don't have a cap like you guys do.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave him advantage.
That's not fair.
Yes, it is
By the
fair.
way, John, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Since technically we were teleporting out of the dungeon, anything that we had left over at the end of last week, would that go to
XP?
XP now?
Yes,
Okay,
converts all to XP
so-
because the combat's over.
Oh, so you know what that means, good
That's
people of
200
Twitch.
XP.
That means we need advantages. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Pat
And yes, I
Conley.
shamelessly beg.
Pat
I do.
draws. My goodness.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you so much,
So
everyone.
close.
Caesar,
What?
Pat, all of you. Thank you. All right.
kill the
So
golems.
let's jump into the game, and we'll hide
Well,
these
we're
mics
gonna
in the
be-
future. I'm going to tuck this. And we're testing new audio equipment. So as these alerts fire off, thank you, Manda.
Inspiration.
Yes, level 5. What? Level 5
we
hype
should all
train.
have-
And
That's
guys,
We
That's
should all
incredible.
have 1 advantage, and that's it.
All right.
now.
So
Uh,
we're going to go around and we're going to test the audio. And so I need all of the fans, please listen to the audio, tell us how we sound. I want to make sure each player sounds good, loud enough, clear. Also, no echoing happening in the mics, and also that the ambient music is not overpowering, or even the alerts. The alerts sound good in the room right now. I want to make sure they sound good to you as well. So we're going to go around, introduce your player, your PC, and we'll start with you, Cade, today.
Huzzah! I am Captain Cade Cardinal. I am a level 11 swashbuckler. I will be leveling up to Bard the next time, I believe. Just so I can shoot off fireworks. Wait till you see what happens
and
with
your
that.
singing is actually magical, rather than just sort of weird sometimes.
Oh, it'll still be weird. Don't worry about that.
The uncomfortable singing will still happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Markov.
Yes, I play Markov, a level 10 Inquisitor. I am the Blade of Iomide and the Bane of Evil. I act as the humble servant of my lady, and I have attached myself to this group to hunt even greater evils.
Love it. Alcott Devereaux, wizard extraordinaire, level 11, and I am the bane of magic,
Somebody
the
said you're
blade
quiet.
of magic. I don't know.
Somebody said he's
Oh,
quiet.
so you were quiet, so move your mic a
Somebody
little
said
closer.
you're muted. Are you muted?
No, I think he was messing with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because clearly I'm never muted, so...
No, he was
just,
definitely from
Yeah.
Tuesday. He was messing with me.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was messing
Oh
with me.
gosh. Yeah.
Alcott is really hoping we get out of here. But it looks like we are, so yay.
The roll was resolved. Yes, I can relieve your angst.
Okay.
It was a successful roll.
Yay.
All right.
I've been so tense for a week.
All of us get another advantage.
Pat,
Thank you.
66,
There's a +2
thank you.
for
Whoa.
Oh, it's
Huzzah.
initiative. Cool.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, hello everyone, I'm Yrtle the Engril. I am a level 11 character. That makes me a level 8 Scald, level 3 Paladin of Serenai. I am Asimar, so I am the only non-human in this group. And I am currently in a lot of pain for reasons involving my face.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouchie.
All right, yeah, and so we ended last time with a horrible crit. So tell us what happened last time.
So last time we started off with the party actually sheltering within Liamin's tiny hut that Irda had thrown up at the very end of the previous session to try to give her companions a chance to recover a bit and to actually have some coverage as they make further attacks. There was a bit of discussion for a while about what was going to happen.
Yes.
Alcott actually had to gesture Cade into the hut. That was what was going on.
That was
So there was just a bit of a hand and a crook of a finger, which Cade found very odd very briefly, but he joined the others inside. And they kind of tried to contemplate what they were going to do. There was discussion of how to, did they want to try to defeat the stone golem, or were they going to try to teleport into the room past it? Alcott was not particularly keen on teleporting into a space that he did not know what was inside. So it came down to actually Irda suggesting she cast a silent image and use that to distract the golem so that the attacks could resume against it. So she cast a giant spider that actually managed to draw the attention of the golem and to get its back turned so that Cade and Markov and Alcott could attempt attacks against it. And Cade has some successful punctures on
Huzzah.
this thing, including a critical.
Huzzah.
And but Markov actually was the one to finish it off. However, Cade did help that finishing off by tripping the golem using his
He
cape,
did.
which
awesome.
brought the golem down prone, and it allowed Markov to get in there and destroy the golem. We did note though at the end of the fight that Alcott actually noticed that the piece of the ring that his father had left him seemed to have vibrated in reaction to the golem's presence until the golem went still and it was no longer reacting to its presence. So he learned at that point that there was some sort of connection. He tried to examine the ring piece against the runes on the golem itself, but he couldn't really find a specific connection at that point. So then the party moved back into the tiny hut. Irda gave Cade a big heal because Cade had been the new Loki with the Hulk situation.
Bless you.
So she mended his wounds, and then the party tried to proceed to unlock the door through which the shield was being kept, but once again found their path barred by the knock spell not working on that door. However, at the same time that spell fizzled out, the door at the other hallway began to open, and inside the party could see various golems in various states of construction, but including a massive iron golem that was beginning to make its way down the hallway. This meant a different course of action was needed, and Alcott decided,
I'm convinced.
maybe the teleportation wasn't such a bad idea. So he cast Dimension Door and shoved everyone inside, and off they went. And he actually had to roll against some of the golem makers' magic, pushing back against his magic, but it ended up being successful. They ended up in the room. They began talking to Zayden, trying to find some course of agreement. Zayden kind of did a lot of mocking of Alcott's family
But
situation.
a course of agreement might have been possible.
Yes.
If not for.
If not for...
Markov kind of cast a spell, and they didn't take too kindly to that, which caused combat to begin, though with a combination of lucky initiative rolls and clever uses of magic, including the sphere, we were able to snag the shield, with Cade being the most acrobatic amongst us, running across the tabletop, grabbing it and bringing it back.
Stealthy finesse just wasn't finessey.
Alcott using time stutter again, this time in not cheating at a dice game, but in a sense to prepare the teleport and make sure that everybody was where they needed to be. Irda did lose an eye and an eyelid in the combat to the suit of armor golem that was in the office with Zayden. And however, once Alcott had everyone in place, he cast his teleportation spell, and that is where we ended last time.
Huzzah!
Well done, as always. So they said Irda sounded a little bit quiet. I just turned up her audio, so can you talk just a bit more?
Hi, I'm here. Can you hear me?
No.
You can't hear
I
me.
believe in...
I don't. She won't give me Miron.
Well,
Hey, she let me heal you.
Yeah,
That was
yes.
something.
All right, I take it back.
Is it better? Let us know if you're hearing her well. We're doing a little extra mic testing today because we are moving with new things. Hopefully you hear less ambient sound in the
Yeah.
room. When I was listening to it, it sounded much, much better than those lapel mics. Yes.
so question.
Yes.
Hat Draws stated there is a full heal on the table for whichever player needs it because last stream there
Yeah,
wasn't
he
gonna
gave
be a
one.
full heal.
He did.
We're out of the dungeon. Should that full heal maintain until the next event, or do we split that for XP for the party because he never stated who would get it? What is the course of action?
Yeah, very good question. So I'll let the party choose. A full heal can be used to restore all hit points. It will not restore critical damage like eyes.
Yeah.
Does it do abilities like it
arms
used to
cut
as well?
off.
No, it's just a full
No,
shield.
well,
Just
yeah,
HP?
there's two different levels.
Wait a minute.
It's
He
not gonna
said.
give you your rum back.
No, didn't he say if it wasn't used, I could use it for my heavenly rum?
But
Hold on.
DM said that it couldn't be used for things
DM
like
has
that.
ideas, okay, so just relax on that. All right, is it better for Irda? Yes.
I did keep my other eye, yes. I have one eye.
Music golly, how can the music be overshadowing? It's so quiet
okay,
in the room.
sorry,
I'll
Pat.
do it, hang on.
Putting words in your mouth.
But he did say that the audience couldn't affect things like that, like
Right.
during the stream
Oh.
last week.
All right, I turned the music down for you guys a bit. It's super quiet in here.
Usually we just hang on to
Hey,
the
Ian,
heel
thank
until
you.
it-
So
Yeah,
everyone
it's
is
just-
a
I don't
bit
know.
more
Yeah.
quiet.
You know?
Okay, everyone's a bit more quiet than usual. So which is quite possible. So does that mean you can turn your volume up to re-normalize because we might have been too loud before?
Yeah.
As
Possibly.
long as we're not, the music is good at the moment.
It's just it builds at times. Yeah.
Built at times, yes.
Can we
Everyone
affect
sounds
losing
really
the
good to you. Thank you,
We got
Beefpaw.
some very clear.
Very clear,
yes.
Grasshopper. Yeah, I mean, it should be so much better. That's what I heard when I was testing it. So, all right.
Rude. Tim is being rude.
Yes.
Oh, Tim is always rude.
He's trying to get rid of my other eye too.
All right, well, as we resume,
Well, he is the master of critting and wrote crit tables and wrote. I have no other words for you. That's it.
now, with that said, I need to know where you teleported, because that seemed to be in a bit of
Okay.
dispute.
The
and
top room of the Foxglove Townhouse here in Magnamar, or outside of it, just around.
okay,
Foxglove
yes, all right.
Townhouse.
The Foxglove Townhouse, top room. All right, and then
I need to roll.
see if he can get there.
Enabler. That's exactly right. He is. Nice and clear, though quiet. All right, so
All right.
what I need to know with it quiet, thank you, Ian, is because I sense the same thing. Does that mean you can turn up your volume? Normally, you might have had to have your volume fairly low for Blue Box because I think some of my output was quite hot.
And maybe some people spoke louder than others.
Well, I tell you.
I don't know who could possibly
I don't know who
by
that
that.
could be.
It makes sense to everyone why we're married because we're the two loudest in the room at all times. But so like, is it quiet as though you can't turn it up and get
He's
it to sound
maxed.
good?
He's maxed out. So
He's maxed.
yeah.
All right, so let me then hang on here. Others are saying your output is
My
hot.
output is hot also.
My volume is half now,
Where it used to be at nearly
off.
off.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and that's what I thought, like half. So it sounds like we got some differing experiences there.
Everyone sounds equal in volume.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone should sound equal in volume. That's
If you
great.
can turn up
Yeah.
like your headphones like,
Yeah,
outside
and
of
then
Twitch, then
it sounds like one or two of you are up all the way, but I have had overly hot mics in the
Maybe,
past.
Yeah.
And so now I think I've got it better balanced. We do
You
sound
guys
a
sound
bit muted, but equal. Okay,
Click
all
on the
right.
audio compressor. That will also boost it.
Yeah, I know. So hang on here. Let me do that. Compress, compress. No, we're not even touching the compress levels. Everyone talk?
Yep.
Hello.
Yep. Hello.
Hello.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
We're
Rah.
not, we're not hitting the compress levels.
Rum,
It's
rum,
about the.
rum,
So I'm gonna
is
I'm
the
gonna
drink
do
I
this.
love.
Hang on here. I'm gonna turn everyone's
gone.
gain up a bit.
Can I make a cup of coffee?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah. 'cause
How do
we're-
I turn this off?
We're you just
just have
you
it
just
on.
take it off your.
Oh.
Wick says overall volume is lower than normal for me.
Yeah.
Could you grab me
Okay.
a cup of water
I
as
knew
well?
it would be, but hang on here. Okay. Actually,
That is
yeah, maybe.
Not blue box.
So let's go.
It's fine.
Thanks for your
Is it
patience,
fine?
everyone. We're
It's
we're
good.
Don't worry about it.
we're doing some
I'm not going to roll really low on the teleport.
extra testing here.
I'm not ever confident in teleporting.
So
I know.
Nor should you be.
I'm wondering which familiarity I have
Okay,
with this place.
that.
Foxglove, I
And
mean, you've slept
then,
there.
So probably very familiar.
Yeah. I mean, you've slept there more than once now. You kind of explored it the first time we were
and
there.
Then let's
And it
pop
says
that
where you
gain
feel at
up
home.
to 40.
He
It's
has
very
to
home,
feel at home.
yeah.
there.
We're about to terrify your guys' new servant. Just
Aw.
we,
Yeah. Where did we get? We got her in the bar. I
Yeah.
don't think she ever saw Alcott
We
strictly
got her.
casting magic.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I think
she's
that's
about
fine.
to die of a heart attack.
Well,
All right,
that or she's gonna
so-
learn exactly who's paying her.
Yeah.
Some
At
tweaks
least
were
we're paying
made.
her well.
Let us know how that
Pretty dang
sounds.
well.
I paid
Is
her
that any
12
better?
gold.
That's
It's more than most people see in a year.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's 12 gold for 12 weeks, basically. She paid
Yeah.
up front, just in case.
Audio is tolerable.
But I can still hear
hear
Markov.
All right, look.
Ah.
Pat draws. The teasing is fun, but right now I'm super serious because I'm trying to fix this. So anything
It
like
is
that
good.
distracts
Pat,
me.
Pat,
We've gotten
66
so many
is good.
goods that will.
I know. Thank you so much. All right, so let's jump into it.
I look
And so
forward to
you're
hearing
going
that kind of
to the
stuff from
top
Pat.
floor.
He's pretty good at that.
I did in a
The
Dwarf
Orphan
Express. Everyone should know
think it's
volume levels
tolerable.
are
It's the
affected by the
music that
type of
keeps
headset and speakers. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
I think it's tolerable. It's the music that tends to keep muting it.
The music could not possibly be muting now. The way this is set up, that's a completely separate
No,
channel.
we'll be fine.
Um,
Thank you very much.
but I think we're good.
Sure.
I actually remembered mine this week.
I was
right.
kind of in a rush to get out of my house. So.
Sorry for all the
forgot it last
technicalities. It's just the nature of Twitch, and we're going to be we're going to be fixing
When you get
all
a
of
bottle
this
water,
here
you have
this
to pick it up,
week.
take one sip, and then
Drowning
set
it out.
down.
Accurate.
All right, muting, drowning it out. Yeah. All right. And with that said, let's play some D&D.
You good?
I don't know what we're doing today, but we're going to play some D&D. Some kind
We're
of-
certainly gonna
Something.
at least play some D&D. I want to roll one dice.
All right. Please.
Actually, I'm gonna roll
Oh, no.
2 dice. if
Yeah,
you don't
make
mind.
your roll on your teleportation.
And you would say I
you
am-
successfully pushed through.
Great.
Now you're going to add a 10-point penalty to whatever you
So
roll.
minus 10 to what
right,
I'm gonna roll.
exactly. Based on pushing through this shield, you did make it, but it was not by a lot. So you have a 10-point penalty on that roll.
Which helps
Or-
you, doesn't it?
No, actually,
No.
sorry, plus 10.
Plus, it'd be a plus
Plus
10 because
10.
you're going
Yes.
high. Yes.
Because if I roll a 98 or I'm very familiar with the Foxglove Townhouse because I've
yes.
slept there
Yeah.
twice
So
at
yeah.
this
So
point.
you get that very familiar.
So if I roll an 88 or above,
It's bad.
Correct.
it's potentially bad. I rolled a 92,
Oh no, which is 102.
which is a similar area.
Read the description to me, please, sir.
similar area?
Holy
We're about
crap.
to go into somebody's bedroom.
You wind up. This is so
should be
good.
fun.
You rolled a 92.
This could not be
Rolled
more
a
of a
92,
gift.
and you got
Okay.
inspiration from Pat 66,
Now,
by the way.
it's not
Thank you,
horrible
Pat.
because at least we're not going to a similar area to like
Where
an
we are.
evil place, but you wind up in an area that's visually or thematically similar to the target area. We could go to the Foxglove Manor. Generally, you appear in the closest similar place within range, which for my range is... Where's my teleport range? Man, I'm like really nervous suddenly.
Yeah, as you should be. Thank you, everyone.
No, what?
We're about to end up in some rich guy's bedroom.
Yeah, probably.
That's what's about to happen.
Some rich dude's bedroom. Where's the
Barbaros's?
range on it? Why can't I find the range?
Oh no! Please don't make.
Oh,
us end up
100
in
miles per
Robert's
caster level,
house.
so 1,100 miles.
1,100 miles.
Not, you know,
1,100
pretty, Yeah, pretty
miles?
close.
That's a lot of
What's the
miles.
closest
That's a
available
lot of
target?
All I need to
miles.
do is sleep and we can do it again. Hopefully it doesn't fail that.
And you're reading at what number?
This is 102, so
Yeah.
similar area. So similar thematically or visually. If no such area exists within the spell's range, the spell simply fails. However, 1,100 miles to go nearby to
That's like
Yeah.
wanting to go to Mount Shasta
So-
and end
but-
up in San Diego.
Let's.
But it's the closest nearby target, right?
It does not specify
Okay.
closest nearby.
No.
It simply has to be
It
within
has
range.
to be
So this is going to be
in the
some
range
DM
It
dice
says
rolling. now.
generally
Hang on.
you appear in the closest similar
Oh,
place,
my
but
goodness.
not
and it would be
always.
similar to.
You know,
The
it's like,
next door house.
I hate teleport. I hate it because like now
This
I had
is
to
why I
prepare
love
for
teleport.
everything you might have done, and then for even what you didn't intend to do,
Exactly. Mishaps.
and
What?
What's great?
What? What about her?
She's got a horrible eye wound.
Mishaps.
It's fine. I don't want to hear about magic. I got us out of a potentially deadly situation.
Magic got us into this situation. He can get us out.
That is Alcott's entire point of view.
You could blow us up
I won't
into
blow
a
us up.
million pieces.
all right. So you feel the resistance. You push through it. Incredibly powerful arcane ability that you show. Well done.
Don't
Alcott.
patronize me.
Being patronized
Well
for
done.
weeks now.
As you
Exactly.
push through, there's suddenly a veering, a lilting. You feel yourself shifted back and forth. You hear the cries of small children in the distance. It is this utterly disorienting sense. And you find yourself in a dark room.
I have light as a cantrip.
Oh, dancing lights.
Yeah. The top of the staff alights the moment.
As you
That
hit
happens.
dancing lights, the lights illuminate,
Mine are
and you
brighter.
find yourself in what looks like a longhouse. It's a huge room. You have bearskin rugs hanging from the walls, and there's a man and woman laying together in bed. It's a second story that you have hit. And they are still asleep. As you land utterly quietly, there's no sound as you land, and they are still sleeping. You are in their bedroom.
I will turn my bright light off so that her very dim dancing lights can say, "Oh, we should leave. It looks like we went down the wrong tube."
You think?
Yes. This is a potential, but we got out of the situation.
Is magic some series of
Talk
tubes?
about this later. Can we leave their room? I'm gonna instantly move toward the door to open it.
The bearskins look so soft.
Who opens the door?
I will.
Bearskin looks so soft. Oh, that's a good test. Did you hear Cade when Cade whispered?
Yes, that is a good, because I was whispering rather
yeah.
quietly
Go ahead and
too.
whisper again, Cade.
The bearskins look so soft.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
KBSR.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so much better than what we had before. That's awesome.
Love that.
Thank you.
Love that we can hear whispers.
Yeah, you can whisper now. That
Yes,
should
I,
work.
I
a
will
lot
go to the
better.
door and attempt to open it.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth check, please.
Sure.
You're great at that, right?
That's all I'll say. 7.
A 7?
A 7.
Like as in a total of 7?
A total
Did
of
I stutter?
7.
As you open the door, you see the man flutters off his covers, naked as the day he was born,
Great.
but quite swollen, ponytail hanging down, tattooed skull. He leaps from the bed, grabs an axe. What are you doing in there?
We it's a mishap.
Be silent!
Oh.
Demons! Demons be in our rooms!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Peace!
Okay. I'm gonna just seeing this. I just grab them and I.
No, not again.
I dimension door to the other side of the door.
Not again.
Well, the door's already open. No, I don't do that.
Yeah, the door's already
Talk to
open.
him.
Oh, huzzah! Good!
Cade, talk.
Good!
You're going to Cade for
No,
diplomacy?
good landlord! Hold your weapon, sir! We've just... We come in peace.
All right,
I wouldn't mention magic.
please roll diplomacy. And
Oh,
this
am I
is-
diplomatic? I forgot.
Yes, I think you have a pretty good modifier to that.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna chance it. Not
He's the
using
best
it.
chance we've got.
That's a pretty bad situation.
horrible.
Oh, please, dice gods. 15 plus my... That's
Which is,
pretty...
I think, plus 15.
I think it is, too.
It is, yes.
All right, huzzah, 30. Give me 30.
Okay.
Better than my plus 3 to stealth.
As you speak, he's got an axe in one hand. He's moving forward. His
Oh, that's a nice axe, sir.
prodigious member is dangling.
Gross.
And when you compliment his axe, no, don't give me that look. I'm not being inappropriate. You woke this man up in his bed.
You said prodigious member. I don't want to hear it.
And as he kind of stops, leaning toward. Now, I gotta.
Ew.
All right, now I need some role play here though, because amidst all the levity,
I got to ask you a question, sir.
yeah, ask me a question. There is something which is not good here, which is Irda. She still has blood streaming out, an empty eye socket here.
I
This
have a
eye.
plan for that.
This eye, it's the. Have you ever held, your eyelid open and stared for minutes at a time? It's burning, sizzling water running down. You were in extreme pain.
Yeah, and she, like, the moment, like, she landed to get the light, and then she immediately just went back to clutching her face. Like, she can't.
Sir, we have a member. She needs help, and could you just... We've come to help. We need help.
We come to help. We need help.
We come to get help.
We've come for your aid.
You come to my bedroom with no warning, threatening my woman. Why are you here?
Because
Be gone, demons,
We're
or
not-
I will slay each of you.
Our woman has been threatened.
Cade, we can leave. It's all right.
Can your wife help?
What?
A
His
healer.
wife help. For Erda. I'm just
why-
trying to get his help.
That was such gender bias. you don't think this
They're
guy
male
can help?
nurses.
It's got to be the.
Yes.
Side,
The husband cuts, the wife helps.
side note, really quickly,
Yeah.
Mike says he's almost in the neighborhood.
Oh, Mike Disney.
Hello, huzzah, Mike Disney.
all right.
We know which
Welcome to
character
the
he can
neighborhood.
play.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
All right, so Mike Disney's going to be here in a moment, and we probably will have a shorter session today because Mike is here with Tea Time with Taryn. Yes.
Sir, would there not be gender bias back then? I think there would be.
Cade talks to the
Yes,
DM.
I was having. Okay. Don't do out of character in character, okay?
It's also not necessarily back then. It's a different world.
All right, in this world.
I was gonna say it's fantasy.
With
It can be
pirates and
whatever we want it to
fantasy,
be.
I can be gender biased if I want. I'm Cade,
I mean,
that's
it is
right.
Cade, so.
That's probably fair.
I'm just gonna take my hand, and since she can't see, lead her out towards the door.
Yeah, and I will also exit and just Cade.
He stands, his axe
Oh, I
and
grab
other
Irda.
things
Can you
dangling.
help my woman? She's been injured. Can your wife
Be
help
going
her?
for my room or I'll kill you, demon. You have no place here.
I'm,
I
can
proved this
find
all
already.
right, we'll leave.
elsewhere.
We'll leave. We just need help for.
He's clearly frightened. Like he's aggressive but frightened.
Do I see any religious iconography in the room?
Ooh, good question. Roll knowledge, religion.
Good luck.
I mean, I'm a smart guy. Like, this is the thing that I should be
I love
doing.
how- I
not
love how-
stealthily opening a door.
I love how Markov grabbed Irda to guide her out, and then Cade grabbed her to keep her back. So now she's just like,
That is a natural 20 for,
A nat 20.
for a 30 total.
You do see among those bearskin rugs, there's a tapestry on the wall, which bears a symbol of a pair of bull's horns. intertwined with leaves. You know this to be one of the gods that are worshipped by the barbarian tribes. What?
Great.
In the barbarian tribes, this is Voss. And Voss, his heraldry is up on the wall.
As we're exiting, I'm ushering Kate out. I say, Voss's strength be with you. As we walk down the door, or down the stairs. Hopefully earn some favor with this guy.
Apologies.
He looks uncertain and then seems to notice for the first time that he's naked. He grabs the blanket over him, and he just watches you.
Close the door. Well, that was interesting.
Irda, feeling the wet blood on her face, realizes this could kind of end up terrifying other people if they come across them, so she's gonna actually concentrate as best as she can through the pain right now and cast Alter Self on herself so she looks like she normally does to hide the wounds and the blood for now.
Make a concentration check, because yes,
Yeah.
I mean, this you're spell casting while you have a gaping socket on the left eye and no
How does
eyelid on the right
concentration
eye.
work? I've never had to roll it.
Yeah, so it's a D20 and you add your intelligence as a mage.
Okay.
For me,
And
it's
you make
my
it's like a
charisma?
DC.
charisma.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for her it's charisma. For
14?
total of 14. That's with your bonus,
It's
or
10 plus my charisma,
10
right?
plus your 14.
Yeah, 14.
You're in too much pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's racking your body. You try to concentrate with your prayer, and you cannot.
It's all right. Before we head downstairs, you should all know we are potentially in a barbarian tribe to the north or south or east, wherever. There could be angry people.
Where did you bring us, Alcott?
I am unaware. We
What your stupid magic?
need to leave.
I appreciate the history lesson. Take a knee, Irda, please. I'm going to put the tomes of Zayden into my bag and then pull out a wrapping of gauze and then attempt to
Wrap her face.
to stop the bleeding, staunch it. It's not meant to heal.
Right,
it's just
right,
meant
right.
to keep the blood from pouring off of her face.
Yeah, so not only does it do that, is you staunch it, but of course it does touch the open eye. And she cries out. So how are you going to handle this? As you wrap that around, it's going to press against the open eye.
I'll ask Irda, this will hurt quite a bit, but otherwise it could risk infection.
I am going to take the monocle that I have, the Gem of Seeing, and I will place it over that eye so that it can just be placed over that part of her. That way it's not touching directly to the eye. The monocle will touch the bone, not the eye itself.
Bravo. All right, so Alcott comes over. He places the monocle. You then wrap your bandage around. That cuts off the airflow to the eye, staunches the bleeding, and keeps the eye covered. Irda, you're still in extraordinary pain, but you no longer have that burning sensation in the good eye, but all is darkness now. You can see nothing.
Let's go. We can
Yes,
lead the
please.
way.
I will... Are your dancing lights still up? I'd have to imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy cantrip for her to cast. It
Yeah.
doesn't require as much concentration as something
Right,
like
a
a healing
cantrip is
spell
easy, yeah.
or.
But now that you can't see...
It does. It's just it exists
Okay.
until.
All right, then
For
I,
a minute,
yes, I will
so.
guide us down the stairs and out of this building.
Okay. You head downstairs, wooden stairs, narrow hallway. You go out through, again, it's a longhouse, so the bottom room, you can see there were signs of a party the previous evening, celebration. Embers burn low in the fire. You see tankards scattered all over a wide, long table. And in moments, you're outside, and you are in a village. You have no idea where you are.
So Irda, because she can't see anything, is going to just keep her ears open as much as possible. And does it like, as they come outside, does it feel cold, warm?
Yeah, I mean it's bitterly cold. You're still in the midst of winter. Ironic that both my campaigns are in winter. That's not pre-designed. It's just the way it is. And yes,
Hood up.
you feel it. The chill is to your bones.
Yeah.
So yeah, she would pull her hood up.
Where are we?
I'm unaware. We should exit.
Really?
We should exit the village.
So you threw us through a portal. into the middle of nowhere and you don't know where we are.
You've been aware of this potential since I've cast teleport the first time.
You did.
Well, it's worked. And now we see
We're
your
safe,
magic.
and you have the shield. Is
You-
that what matters? Yes.
You see the merit of magic. Yes, Cade. And then
The merit of safety, I will remind.
Except we could have landed in a worse house and been killed and slaughtered like animals hung to dry.
Or
I-
pummeled by an iron golem.
I
True.
am going to look feverishly around and cast heightened awareness as we move and push Irda out of the village.
I want to try and get into the forest. I'm assuming there's a forest nearby.
Yeah. And it's a snowy area here, completely covered. There are pine and conifer trees that are that have snow all about them, canopies, and then the chill wind that blows. Irda groans quietly as you push her forward, and as Cade speaks his boisterous words, you, Markov, are heightened with awareness, and you see everyone in this village is asleep. You have come to the outskirts of some unknown place in the middle of the night.
And it was, if I remember, it was starting to get kind of noonish to later, so we've obviously moved on. Once we get to a good distance away from the village, kind of harder to see any houses, Alcott is going to set his sword on the ground because he needs it to cast this. He's going to take out a bit of sand, a chip of stone, a drop of water, and a splinter of wood. He's going to outline a square in sand. He's going to place that stone at the back of it. He's going to then take that splinter of wood, jab it into the sand at the front, and then take a drop of water, and as he drops the water into the center, he says, Primunio perfiguum, and he sets his hand on the sword, and as he does, a house appears in front of us. There are merits to magic. We shall be safe here for the night.
Or at least you did something good with magic tonight.
Thank you.
And you have cast?
I have cast Secure Shelter.
Secure Shelter.
Liamon's Secure Shelter?
It is Liamon's.
Yeah, it is Liam.
Any
It's the same
house-making
idea.
spell is going to be, for the
Except
most
for
part, Liamon's. Except for
Mordenkainen's
Mordenkainen's
magic mansion.
magnificent manor.
Exactly.
Or
And
mansion or
that's
whatever.
not where you wound up.
No, the opposite.
All right, so hang on here.
You have
Let
to,
me pull
you
that
have to be
up.
much higher to be able to cast
You
the
should have
magnificent
the image I
mansion.
sent you originally from the
I
first
do.
session.
I do.
And we're in a
you know what? That
snowy
might
area.
be. Yeah, that might be the easiest thing to do. Actually, hang on.
Oh, the
Good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When they
Because
first
I was
met
gonna, because I
Alcott.
do
In
have
the
one I could pull
mountains.
up here for this, but yeah, you find yourselves in the middle of this forest, the bitter,
had my arcane
chill
bond left.
wind, and as the house,
Otherwise
the
we'd be in your
shelter
hell.
pops up before you. You've seen this shelter before.
If I could cast it right.
Yeah, on,
And-
emblazoned on the door is the crest of the Devereaux family. More intricate than what you see on the shield,
Okay.
but still.
Is it like carved into the wood?
It is. Looks like it was hand carved.
Nice.
All right.
There it is. Oh,
So cozy.
familiar place.
You see the shelter pop up, and Alcott ushers you in.
There is a servant, invisible, that can assist us with things.
Of course.
Goes by the name of Patsy, if you care.
Oh, Patsy, can you bring me a glass of rum, please?
Cade, interestingly, as you still have the shield in your hand, and you could hear it mumbling.
Yes.
It is trying to communicate with you, but when you hold it with one hand, you don't hear it. It's only when you're holding it with both hands you can hear it clearly. But
Okay.
interestingly, as you grabbed the shield and leapt off that table in the last session, with that courageous and slightly dexterous move,
Oh, huzzah!
You
Stealthy finesse, we call it.
which you do not have yet.
Oh, well.
Stealthy Finesse is a second-level bard spell. Thank you very much.
Oh, right.
So,
Take it right away from
yeah.
me. Snatch it from my claws.
You could still get it. But as you did that, you heard something no one else heard in your mind. It was the sound of rum being poured into a glass. Then, as
When
you,
I jumped off the table?
with the shield, and then as you talked this Nordic barbarian fella out of attacking you, you heard the same thing. This into a glass.
Okay, so I'm holding the shield now. I grab it with 2 hands. Does it talk to me?
Where on earth have you taken me? I am the shield of Arcadian Indros, worthy noble, thee that founded Magnamar. You have me in some backwater village. What kind of mage have you here?
Where are we? Did you say?
A snooty shield.
I said a backwater village.
Do you know the name?
Did she say snooty? I am the shield of Arcadian
I can't hear it. That was out of character because I can't hear it.
Is this out loud or just to me?
Wait, why can't you hear it? Are you guys not in the same place, or?
Is it
That's
speaking
usually-
out loud?
Is it speaking out loud?
It is now
Oh.
out loud.
I
When
thought
you
it was
hold
just
it with
speaking
both
to
hands,
my
it
head.
is
Oh, I
now-
thought it was speaking
you
to my
hear
head.
it out loud.
Okay,
Oh.
but that was not in character. So
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I thought it was a kid.
I have traveled all of Galarian with the most noble of paladins. He who
And now you
found-
got me!
Oh no!
Aren't you so excited?
For what have I earned such curse? Where
It's
are
an
we?
honor, sir.
I sense there are cattle and sheep. We are in some backwater hamlet.
I am unaware of where we have landed, but we shall certainly land somewhere more familiar, hopefully soon.
Once Irda is inside the hut, she realizes her wings are still out, so she sends them away basically, and then turns to Alcott and says, "Alcott, can you help me with my breastplate? I can't."
Let me see. I'm not the strongest.
I just need
The
to. I need to
straps.
take it off.
And
I can't.
I'll unstrap the back of it to help her take it
And
off.
then she'll kind of work her way out of it the best she can to get it off.
There is here. I'll guide her to one of the cots. Just lay her down.
Thank you.
I'll make some soup.
Thank you.
Have Patsy.
Yes, of course.
I see.
I turned the shield upside down.
Do you think that has some effect on me?
Well,
That is actually an interesting question, Kate. Would you mind if I spent some time with that shield?
I'm having a little bit of fun. I'm trying to figure something out to turn him upside down again.
Are you done yet?
Well, okay. Here's the thing, Mr. Shield. Do you have a name?
You can call me by my master's name. I am the shield of Arcadrian.
Arcadrian.
Hello, Mr. Arcadron. So when I was holding you...
Arcadrian.
Arcadron.
I'm not sure if you're having trouble with it or if Kate is.
I think it's Cade.
Arcade.
Okay.
Mr. Arcadron. Now, when I was holding you, I heard this glubbing sound, and I'm trying to get it back.
Glovins.
Did you say glubbing sound?
Arr, I did.
It's
it
a
went
glug-
glub, glub,
glug-
glub, 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 glub.
Glugging.
I am in the hands of an incompetent mage and a drunkard.
Arr, I didn't say I was a drunkard. I'm a pirate. I'm the captain of a ship, Mr. Arcadron.
Cade,
Yes.
perhaps there are more important questions to ask the shield, such as what was its treatment like while within Zayden's possession.
I got to find out the glubbing sound.
You heard a glugging sound while holding
Oh, glugging. Is that the...
it? Yes.
If
Yes.
we'll have many hours with the shield, I think all of our questions will get answered. And I think maybe there's some priority differences here.
Arr.
I will remind you
What
that
is one man's priority might not be another man's priority.
if you assist me in saving my family's life, perhaps...
Oh, then whatever is your priority could be my priority.
That is what I'm saying.
What is the danger? You hear the shield speak up. It's listening now on the conversation. As long as Kate has both hands on it,
Yes.
it clearly can hear and speak. And it says, what is the danger to your family? Were they subject to some of your magics?
Can I make a history check on the creator of Magnamar?
Sure you can.
To learn if he was a good person?
Yeah.
So far,
ahead.
he seems pretty cool.
He seems pretty cool.
Go ahead.
What kind of knowledge? Local?
No, you do knowledge
history.
History.
Knowledge history, please.
38.
Oh, yeah. So, Alcadian Indros was a paladin. He was a noble warrior. He was a celebrated
Great.
pioneer that founded Magnamar. He was, yes, a very noble man.
Have you heard of the Brothers Seven?
Is the incompetent mage speaking to me now? The Brothers Seven, no. Do they have Sisters Six? What is this?
Perhaps you'll know them by a different name. The Thessalonians.
Arg, Mr. Alcadron. You called him incompetent, mage, but I believe I'm the one holding ya because you got no arms and legs. Watch what you say, sir.
I swear I'll put you right down.
Oh no! How awful!
I might be put down by the pirate. Oh, drat.
Are you threatening to leave me in this backwater hamlet?
Oh, we won't leave you, sir. But he might. Never mind what I might do to
Okay,
you.
this shield is in the possession of a very good paladin.
Oh.
We should not
Oh.
threaten him.
Right.
Who was the god your master served?
Hang on here.
That is a very good question.
I've got it right here. I should have had it memorized, but
Well, it would have been it. Nah, maybe that's a bad guess. I'd guess Imade, or not Imade.
he served
Abaddon.
Eredin. He served Eredin, as
wait.
do I.
You served Eredin.
So why does
the
the
precursor
Church
god.
of
Yes.
Abadar
Do
want-
you know of Iomade? A pupil of Eredin?
Am I getting a history lesson?
I
from
think
a
he's calling you
knave?
daft.
He may be calling me
Of
daft.
course I know Iomade. She was Eredin's pupil.
You knew her in her mortal life.
So what does Abadar's church want?
I am aware of her mortal life. I am a shield, sir. I speak only when spoken to.
What is Abadar's
What is your
connection?
question?
Give us a moment. Cade, can you put the shield down?
Where?
Just
Lean
release it.
against-
Wait, are you sure? Wait,
Let it go, Cade. Drop it.
I can't speak if she lets me. He lets
Oh
me
wait,
go.
he needs to. I need to hold him because
Cade,
then.
let go of the shield, please.
Just
What
for-
is the
Tell
danger?
me what the clugging sound is.
I have no idea. What is the danger to your family, wizard?
I will get back to that. Can you please release the shield momentarily?
It is a servant.
Please?
What is compelling you to hold it?
I don't know. I feel powerful that in my hands I can make the shield speak.
You're not making me speak. I'm choosing to speak.
But if I set you down, you can't even speak at all, sir.
You have a point.
Ah, see?
Yes. That is what I wish to occur. Put
Oh.
it down.
Just for a moment.
Okay. One hand. He won't speak.
All right, you hear murmurings in your head.
Great.
It is a servant of Eredin.
But Abadar,
Why
how
does
does
the temple?
he connect to Eredin?
Why does the temple of Abadar wish for the shield when it doesn't? Is not the relic of their
That is
church.
a very
I
good
will
question.
make a either history or religion check. As
Can I also do this?
Mm-hmm.
which one would you think is better, history or religion?
I do religion.
Okay,
Can I use my lore master?
I'm gonna use an
You just to
advantage
know
on
it.
this one
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Can I just
yeah.
use my lore? Because I can use it once per day just to
Great.
know the answer to this
Mhm,
question.
We're all just
25.
Because it gives me a natural 20 automatically.
All right. So Irda, as you're listening to this, you know
You got a 25.
that there was lore as the Church of Eredin
It's pretty good.
had been allied with the Church of Abadar. The Church of Abadar, which had held the shield of Arcadian Indros for centuries, failed in their stewardship, and it was stolen.
By
It was
Jaden.
priests of the Church of Abadar which rescued it, and in an accord, they allowed that shield to remain within the Church of
Church.
Abadar
Okay.
for safekeeping.
So then Irda, like remembering this, recalling this from what she's learned, will. So my understanding is that it actually was the Church of Abadar that rescued this shield after it was stolen from its original place, and they were to keep it safe. So it is not anything sinister in the relation.
That makes sense. Eredin is an absent god. He does not have a following as, per se, Serenray or Iomade.
Right.
It makes sense. He's a precursor as well.
And they are both
Interesting.
fairly lawful in their beliefs, following.
Do you hold it or not?
Wait, yes.
The Church of Abadar being the Church of Law.
A progenitor, not a precursor.
All right, so we know he can hear even when not held.
Brought it up.
Bring him back up.
This grows tiresome.
I agree. Alcadrian, if I may. There are an evil group called the Brothers Seven that are connected to this ancient race known as the Thessalonians. I am unsure how aware you are of it. I am not patronizing. I am simply informing of what I know.
The Thessalonians were a powerful and evil race.
The
They
Brothers Seven are connected in bringing them back to life.
This is not possible.
It
They are
is.
10,000 years gone.
Unfortunately, it has already begun.
And magic can sometimes circumvent time itself and the effects of all of death. And
We have met a
things.
few who have learned Thessalonian magic. Ancient, old, powerful magic. They seek the death of my family, and they seek to bring about the 7 sins in the world to aid in their rising of the Thessalonians.
Roll diplomacy, please.
Not too bad at that. I'll use one of those advantages. Why not?
Sponsored.
19.
Total 19?
Sorry, 21.
21.
Math is hard.
Yeah, we're playing Math Finder.
Yep.
All right, so
Finder.
you
That's good.
Yeah, it was.
there's a pause. You actually feel the shield vibrates in your hands, and no further words are spoken.
Oh.
It seems to be pensive, contemplative.
I think he's thinking.
While
He's
It's
thinking.
Something that things do at times before they speak.
while he thinks, would you all mind?
Interesting.
Would you all mind if I identified it?
Not at all.
Learn its properties.
Why do we need to identify a whole
Mr. Shield, would you mind him touching you
Personally,
and
I
identifying
would love
you?
to.
You're going to put your magics on this
Uh,
holy item.
No magics will be touching it.
I would. Did you ask him or?
I'll let you go because I don't want to hear what you're saying.
Okay. All right. He started to speak, and you cut him off. You pull it back up. Oh, okay. what are you doing? You're liking the power over the DM, aren't you? Yes.
I'm messing with him.
All right. He says, "Are
Cade,
you
hold the shield or I will grab it from you.
stop it?
This is a little fun.
You're being childish.
I know.
If you just asked me if I would like the mage, who apparently has cast all of his friends across the globe to a place where they know not where they are, to actually use his magics upon me, I would say no. I would prefer this not be done.
Too bad.
And I would too.
You're in my house.
He can kick you out.
You're going to desecrate this relic with
I said to
with arcana.
Allow me to ask, Ida, do you have any reasons for me not to?
No, and the reason why, Markov, I know you have not been around Alcat very much, but what he does with this, it is not going to affect the state of the shield itself. It's just to understand it better. It's not a desecration or a breaking of this I've seen him do this spell before, and it is full of respect for what it is. It's just to understand better.
I understand his intentions. The relic itself has spoken. You could ask it its properties, could you not?
But not everything
You
is
work against
on.
the will of a god.
Mr. Shield, Arcadron,
We are not working against the will of a god.
tell us your properties.
And I would say that not everything that can speak, not everything that is sentient, is always the most honest.
Agreed.
I resent that remark.
I am not.
I
trying
am the
to
shield of
insult you.
Arcadian Indros. I am a servant of Ad. I am the most honest of all possible accoutrement weaponry and shielding.
I was not meaning to insult.
Accoutrement. I'll use that word.
I just wanted to remind my companions that not always those that are sentient are honest.
Markov, why did you research us before you came to meet us?
I needed to know who was at the fort where the dragon was about to waylay.
I would love to know more about whose shield I am returning. Knowledge is power, after all. That is why you researched us. Would you not agree?
If it must be done, then I will wait outside. I do not wish to see this.
While you are out, would you mind hunting for some food?
I feel tension in the air.
I would not mind. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you.
I just go over and just walk out and slam the door behind me.
Thunk! He slams the door.
He's a little
you walk
testy.
out. There's a bitter cold. Wind whips against your jacket. Snow flurries through the pine trees. You're alone in the moonlight. What do you do?
I will take a few steps away from the cabin and check the bolts and peer around. I do not really care to hunt right at this moment. But I'll keep watch because the supposed leader of the barbarian camp knows that somebody broke into his
We
house.
don't know he's the leader.
Okay. I mean, there's certain assumptions, certainly, but I'll do my job of keeping watch for a moment with the idea that maybe they'll peek outside when they're done or whatever. You can come back to me. Right now, Markov isn't really in the mind to make any moves. He's calculating.
All right, Markov, you move your way out. There is a deep wind blowing. As I mentioned, your footsteps crunch in the snow, and in moments you find yourself alone in the forest. The wind blowing through the trees.
A feeling that Markov is more familiar with than what he was met with in the house.
Back to you.
All right, I look at the shield. Mr. Algadron, let's have a little chat. You and I. Tell me your properties, your accoutrement.
I am a shield of holiness and power. I am the equivalent of an Avenger blade, but one which protects. In the right hand, which I can
Huzzah!
clearly feel from the taint upon your paws, is not yours.
I resemble that remark, sir.
Resent.
DM.
Yes.
No, that was right.
Yeah. That was my line. You used it.
When he mentions the Avenger, would Irda have some sense of?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
A holy Avenger would be something
Yeah.
you'd be very familiar with.
And so her ear kind of turns toward that, and she kind of nods in understanding, what she kind of fully understands what he represents. This is a very holy relic.
There is one with wisdom here.
Oh, she's
I-
very wise.
I can shield from evil magics.
Oh, I need ya.
I can provide true seeing through magical and dark and arcane obfuscations.
You're using mighty big words, sir. Keep it down.
He's good at looking.
Oh, I got it.
I am among the most, ready? Yes, puissant
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
of barriers against
Sir,
harm.
sir, Mr. Shield, sir.
And
I said keep it down.
Kate, just so you understand, I do not think you would be able to wield this object.
Oh, crap.
I would also point out that you certainly will not be able to wield it if we don't return it to its owner, because it requires 2 hands currently. And
It
you
would be
missing
hard
one.
to
Well,
wield a
for it to
sword with
speak.
this thing, but I enjoy talking to it. It's a lot of fun. Oh, in fact, I think it might be more fun if I drink a little rum. Oh, bars. All right.
While you do that,
Ask me, sir.
can I have the shield?
I don't know. Sir, Mr. Shield,
Good lord.
can I give you into the hands of another?
I am torn betwixt a desire to be away from your prating and a fear for the arcane and quite wayward magics of this.
I tell you, his magics put us in a place we didn't even know where we were.
Cade, how many times have my magics saved you?
Is he talking to me?
Yes, Kate. He said your name first.
All right. Hold on. Oh. Well, I can't rightly drink my rum and hold ya. You may hold the shield, Alcott.
I will set it down on the table.
I am going to test. Do I have any heavenly rum on me? I think I have it. I always test it out.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
had,
test
you had
it
an
out.
extra flask that
Going
had
to
heavenly
test.
rum in it.
All right. Try and test it out after I've done a good deed to see.
You... Okay.
I did a good deed. I killed.
No, it's all right.
I saved y'all
You did.
to see
Certainly.
You did rescue
if I did
the
enough
shield.
to earn favor. Taste it. Oh, crap.
No, it tastes spoiled, rotten.
Kate, do you have your other flask?
I do.
Okay.
Just landlubber rum.
Because Irida just hears the spray of rum.
It
everywhere.
knows what's going on. I will motion for Patsy to begin putting some sort of pot on the fire that is at the back, and
Oh!
You've seen this before. Suddenly, without any sort of visible, there's no creature to see here, but pots and pans and shelves and ingredients begin moving around.
I go and grab the shield. I have a question to ask him. I'm just dying.
Can you just touch it while it's on the table?
No, I need to ask him.
So
But
put
just put
both
both hands on
it while
it.
it's on the table.
But I like looking at him.
You can look at him without picking him up. Are you a child, Kate?
He's acting like one.
Is that
All
the
right.
first time that question's been asked? I
Mr.
don't think it
Shield,
is.
so I heard a glugging sound. Maybe you can help me. I have asked the gods far and near. I have done good deeds far and wide. And yet, my pleas go on deaf ears. How can I get me taste for heavenly rum, arcane rum, back?
I had been wondering. I contemplated this for quite some time. While I have not a mind proper as you understand it, my sentience is quite deft and adroit. And as I contemplated your question, I quickly arrived at the conclusion
You're
that
talking
is
in
the
circles,
most
sir.
asinine question I have ever been asked. What manner of depraved reprobate are you? You're beseeching deities for rum flavor? This is...
Sir, if you...
How far has mankind
Mr.
fallen
Shield,
since
if
Arcadian
you-
Indros trod
If
this
you
soil?
could taste the heavenly rum, you would never say such words. It is of the heavens. Your life would be changed forever once you taste it. You must have more.
Please just give me to the incompetent mage, please.
You ever regret giving me that joke spell that one time? Such character development.
I have a question, DM.
All right, go ahead.
Is Irda now at a point where she could potentially concentrate on casting a spell on herself now that some time has
Yes, you can
passed?
go ahead and make another concentration check, please.
Okay,
and yes, it will
so
not be as difficult as the last
She's going
one.
to cast Cure Serious Wounds on herself.
That feels right.
Okay.
If nothing else to stop the bleeding. So 3d8. Okay.
Did you want her to make a concentration?
Yes, concentration
Okay,
check first,
and
yeah.
I'll do that as well. And I add my.
Yeah, just add your intelligence, or your charisma,
charisma.
rather. Yeah, charisma, sorry.
Well, that's even worse. It's 11.
But he said it would be a lot
11,
easier
but it's,
to do.
yeah, okay, so,
We shall see. Now, does the spell still get cast if concentration fails?
no, so you
Right.
don't use the spell. The pain, even though the bleeding is staunched and the monocle is covering the open eye, you're having such difficulty concentrating. And while you feel Serenray's touch, she is there, she is nigh unto you, and yet it is just impossible for you to maintain your prayer.
Okay, so that didn't cast.
Really quick question though. Are both of her eyes covered by the bandaging?
Yes.
Yep.
Could I, Ida, one moment. I'm going to take the bandaging and move it to the top and the bottom of the monocle so that it's still pressing the monocle down onto her eye, but now she can hopefully at least see through it. Does that make sense? So that it's still taut and the things holding it there are there.
Yeah, no, I see what you're doing. All right, so here's what I'll say. If you do that, you can uncover part of that monocle, but you've got to remember, this is not like a snorkeling mask.
Yes.
It's not perfectly contoured
No, of
and
course.
affixed, right? It's a rigid circular structure, so there are going to be gaps, and her eye is going to dry out
Even
quickly.
if there's just like a thin layer of gauze covering the monocle,
Yes,
something
you can
for
do
her
that.
to at least see some light
Yes,
through.
you can do that. So you kind of spread it just a
Okay.
bit.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yes, and Irda, you can see sort of this thin slit where he keeps the bandage covering
Alcott's face right in front
the
of you.
open air, so your eye is still protected from the open air, but it still feels dry and painful. Your vision is blurred, but you can see.
You have stopped bleeding, but I didn't want you to be blind.
It's okay, Irda. You still look very beautiful.
I don't care what I look like. I just want to be able to see without pain.
We will get you there.
Would you like some rum? It helps with pain.
No.
It might help you sleep.
Kate, I'm going to take some time with the shield.
Ah, go ahead. He didn't give me any rum. He's of no use to me.
Alcott is going to do his usual thing. He takes the very last bit of the wine that he has in his last bottle of wine, and he pours it into a nice goblet that he pulls out of his pack and crushes up. He just takes a pearl in his hands and says a magical word as he begins to say, what is the word that I say for this spell? Is identify level 2. I thought identify was level 1.
So it was 2.
Yes, I say agnoscus, and as I do, the pearl crushes into powder, and I pour it into the liquid, and I pull out a owl feather and begin to stir it. And as I do, I'm sort of looking at the shield, focusing on it, not touching it, but passing my hand over it, and repeating that word agnoscus, agnoscus, as I do. And I'll occasionally take sips of the wine and cast identify. It takes an hour, just so you are aware.
All right, and so you concentrate on the shield, divining and discerning its magical properties. And let's go back out to Markov. Markov, you're outside in the cold, in the wind. You've been doing some kind of note-taking over there, which is actually making me slightly nervous. What you're doing.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Don't mind me, I'm just writing the great next novel from Agnemar's history.
Markov's novel.
So you are out in the wind, in the cold, in the chill by yourself.
Yes, it takes me a moment with the meager light of the cabin. I reference some text I have transcribed from my previous work as a scribe within the Temple of Iomade to refamiliarize myself with certain aspects of Eridan, the progenitor of Iomade, the master. And once satisfied, I will begin to walk slightly further into the forest, making sure that I keep the cabin to my back so as not to get lost in a foreign land, and keep my eyes out for the movement more so than any particular figure, in the sense of animals that could be running or going in the dark.
All right. As you do this, your footsteps crunching in the snow. No pat draws. Iomade was not a progenitor. Aroden was a progenitor. That is a Cadian reference that you have just made there.
A what?
Cadian.
Oh.
Like not, yeah. I realize
Okay,
without that probably got people confused. But anyway, so you move into the snow, and you see you're at the base of a mountain. So the village behind in the forest, and you see stone sort of tiers moving up, covered by snow, raising up ahead.
Interesting. I'm gonna attempt to make a history check to try and determine if it's darker here and it was noon where we were, and keeping in mind the direction of the mountains, and perhaps using a guiding star, to try and determine roughly where we would be on a map of Varizia.
Galarian, Varizia.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll knowledge location, please.
Of course.
He said Galarian before he said Varizia because
You could be
We
anywhere.
could be.
1,100 miles.
Yeah, we could
Because
be.
Varizia is a
Yeah.
specific area of Glorian.
Try and do my best to figure it out, but I only have so much. A 16.
Zoom way out, John.
A 16. You know you are far to the northeast of Magnamar. Your guess would be somewhere north of Fort Von Frost.
Past the past that steppe area. Interesting.
Now you can't quite hone in. The stars are slightly occluded by the clouds. These mountains are unfamiliar to you, but you definitely know you are quite far north. You would guess somewhere in this area.
Interesting.
We've been there before.
Yeah. Okay. I'm satisfied with that bit of knowledge. I will just kneel and look again for movement as I continue to wait, knowing it takes him a little while to get that ritual off with the relic, and look for snow hairs or the like. Really, it's not necessarily the thing, it's the movement.
All of your hairs are covered with snow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the worst joke ever. I don't know what came over, like ultimate dad joke. Let it go. Sorry, forget that ever. I'm going to delete that from the stream. Right.
If there's a roll, whether it be tracking or perception, you just let me know. As to
looking for food, you mean, right?
yeah, looking for food.
Survival skill?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
that
you
was
should have
survival.
survival.
Okay,
right?
great. Yeah, I
So go ahead.
definitely have. Oh, only 14 ranks. It's pretty good.
Only 14 ranks.
Oh, 17.
7, 3
Yeah.
plus 14, 7. So it is bitterly cold. It is night. You don't see too much in the way of substantial prey, but you do manage to spear a ferret with one of your crossbow bolts.
Wonderful.
And so you have maybe a snack that you have
Fantastic.
gathered.
As soon as I get a single animal, I will quit doing any type of hunting, and make my walk back to the cabin.
Smells a little Well, sassy.
What, Markov?
Never.
As you walk back toward the cabin, you can see just the slightest blush of the sun on the horizon, dawn perhaps an hour away, and you see some stirrings in the village down below.
Wonderful. I'll quicken the pace.
All right, back to the rest of the party. Alcott is still concentrating. Irda is still in pain, unable even to heal herself with the extraordinary pain that she's struggling with. And Cade is bitter about his rum and arguing with a shield.
I thought I already argued with him. Didn't I not?
No,
Not
yeah,
currently
you did. Yeah, I'm
arguing.
just saying, like, I'm
I
I'm
see.
summarizing.
Well, I'm a little awkward with Irda of seeing her in this way. So I'm trying to talk to her, but I'm like, don't like seeing her look this way. So I'm like, the weather is not great, is it?
And if Irda could blink right now, she would just be blinking in response, but she just kind of stares blankly at Cade like,
So, the bandages, they feel okay?
Yes, I appreciate your concern.
Yeah.
See Alcott just he nods his head and he goes, Agnoscus. Eyes are closed.
I could, fashion you a night patch, I guess.
I think I will be okay for now. The
Okay.
bandages seem to be doing the well enough.
All right. Well then, hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Betsy, you got any rum?
Patsy doesn't talk.
Does Patsy have rum?
Definitely not.
No.
No. Nobody's got rum.
You have rum. You have your regular
I
rum.
know. It's just saddening me.
And I actually packed an extra flask for you just in case.
You're the best, Irda.
I know you tend to run out frequently.
I do. I'm getting low, and now this stupid heavenly rum still tastes like crap. Oh.
The door opens. You see Markov comes walking in, covered in snow, and he's dragging something in his right hand.
What you got for us?
I'm gonna toss the ferret on the
Thunk.
table.
Wow!
Your food.
A couple.
No great monster hunter brings us this. 'Tis a squirrel.
Well done.
A couple moments pass. The ferret
That's
is
the best.
lifted into the air, and then it's slowly the skin is removed.
And
It's
you call
placed into the
yourself a
stew.
monster hunter. I take a swig of rum. I can do better than that.
Then feel free.
Oh, you're spicy tonight.
I do not believe we should stay here.
Oh, I do.
The camp below us is stirring. The sun is on the horizon. I do not believe that they will just allow an intruder to appear in someone's home and then walk away.
And I'd have to imagine that Alcott is pretty much done at this point.
No, it's not been an hour yet.
Okay.
No, yeah, you're probably a good 20 minutes into it. So Alcott is still concentrating over the shield.
Dang it.
Sorry, you cast those hour-long spells. They take a
Take an
minute.
hour.
Yeah.
Take away my role play
They
abilities. That's
take
fine.
exactly 60 minutes.
I have to sit here for 60 minutes.
No, I will not make you do that real time. I'm just saying the time that passed with what he did and what she did has not been a full hour yet.
Well, especially because we were still talking
no, yeah, that's
after
right.
Yeah.
Markov left.
That's
I'm
right.
sure if anybody comes upon us, he can cast a circle thing on the ground and we'll go swirling away.
And to point out something we learned from when we first met Alcott, nobody can just come into this cabin.
Yeah. So get some sleep like I'm gonna get.
So for now, we are at least safe here. No one can just enter. You have to get permission from Alcott. to
I don't
enter.
think he likes that answer.
And I don't think Alcott's going to invite any of the people below into the cabin. So we must make best use of this as we can.
As Alcott's concentrating on the shield and the two of you are speaking, you see the shield is glowing with a soft amber light, and it begins to tremble a bit as Alcott is divining its properties. And with that, we will go to our one and only break today. We have a giveaway also today.
Huzzah.
Our tumbler, this gorgeous
I love this
Blue Box
thing. I know, me
RPG
too.
tumbler, so cool. That's going to be a giveaway. I think we've only done this like once before, so there are not too many of these out in the wild. We're giving that away today. And then reminding everyone, big week this week, Greyhawk Awakening, retrospective celebration Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, Demon Goon, Tailspire, diving into
hear a lot.
mods and all kinds of fun. Yeah, just a squirrel, exactly. Thank you, Natasha. Always good to have you in here. Thank you, a rum tumbler.
Rum tumbler.
Rum
Hang
tumbler.
with us. We'll do the giveaway after the break. Blue Box will be right
This
back.
side of the table.
Cats.
Yep.
Landlubber rum tumbler.
Rum tum tumbler.
Red rum, red rum. All right.
I've got a rumbly in my tumbly.
Not a heavenly rumbly.
Something else to my notes.
Just a regular
How am I
rumbling.
gonna get this? I really thought the glug 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 meant that I had Reveille rum in my flask.
Ah, golly, I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, what does it mean?
Maybe
It's character
Sarah Ray
development.
told you how to get your ability to taste rum back.
Maybe.
I'm trying.
Maybe Cade needs to grow and change as a character.
I don't like that. I'm trying. I'm saving people.
So, question:
I'll bet you Pat Draws knows.
Oh,
do you have
Oh,
small,
wow.
No,
he
not
tried
anymore.
to kill me with a sword.
small blue box stickers? Do you make small ones?
Do I make small ones?
They
Yeah.
have the,
I have the 3x3
Because I know
ones.
the ones that you have are like pretty big.
Yeah.
they're the. It's
You make a
actually-
one.
Right there, that one.
That's actually not bad. I have a water bottle that I want to cover in stickers, and
Well, you don't have a
no, I don't have a sticker.
You should have
Oh,
got
wait,
one in your
didn't-
swag
didn't one
bag
come
from
in the-
Blue Box Con.
Yeah.
Then I do have one. At
Yeah, because we got a sticker and a pin and our shirt and the
Never
cups.
mind. You've proven me wrong.
You're
apologize.
welcome, sir.
I apologize.
But if you need another one, I know where I can get you one.
It's convenient that you know.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I don't know.
How do you know?
I have superpowers.
Yeah.
Weird. Can't trust someone with superpowers.
Nope.
No, can't trust someone with magic.
I mean, we could still be there if y'all want. I could put us back.
I don't want to go back.
Me neither. It's funny because you're defending me because you're partially an arcane caster, and you started out as a caster, and so you're all about this. These two are like, magic sucks.
She obviously.
Well, because bards are,
corrupted.
partially divine and partially
Partially arcane.
arcane. Because I can cast.
You've been corrupted.
I can cast all the holy things like cure light wounds and
So,
all those various
It's
things.
music that turns people to evil. It's that rock and roll.
Yeah, it's that rock and roll.
Dang rock and roll and dancing.
When your hips
Dancing.
move.
Sin.
See,
It's an indulgence.
this is why we need
The
to get
foot's
Cade
happen.
into
Yeah.
it. I wonder if this event might dissuade you from being a bard. Character.
What event?
Teleporting to the wrong place.
Oh.
But bards can't cast teleport
No, but it is still magic.
unless they get high enough level.
If I can have fireworks,
Who cares?
I want
Because
magic.
the thing is, with my spell canning, I literally can cast
Any
any spell.
So you could
From
teleport, right?
any, well, as if I was a high enough level caster.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because
yes, yes.
I
Does
can
it have
only
to have
cast.
an action time
I
casting?
can only cast up to spell level 3 right now.
Okay. Yeah, so very limited because teleport is, I believe, 5th level.
Yeah, so I
Or
would
is
have
it
to be a
6th?
high level
I think
level caster,
It's 5th level. Yeah.
which would require me to be like a super high level paladin, basically.
Yeah. What is it like?
Or
a
I take
fifth
another
of your or a 4th of your paladin level or something?
This is
No, no.
hard.
So what it
Sure.
is
Getting
like
bard.
is like I could take another level in Scald and actually open up 4th level spells and start like going like that.
Okay.
But I like I've been putting stuff into Paladin
Yeah.
because there's a lot of really cool stuff that I want to
Yeah.
get from the Paladin.
I mean, that's the trouble with multi-classing is deciding which way you want to go after you've started.
well,
it.
in 4th level Paladin, I get
Don't you get an aura
I get my aura of
protection? right?
protection, I believe. Yeah, which is really cool.
It's a shame a ferret had to die to make a point.
I don't think the point
It's
was
a
made.
pointed ferret.
A point in there.
This is a point-based ferret.
What's great is the point was made to not the person you wanted to make the point to, because he's not paying attention.
Yep.
No.
Oh, no, I didn't want to go to spell index. I want to go to classes.
Tell me about paladins.
Paladins, because I can't remember exactly.
So does the shield have a magic mouth on it? If so, pour some rum in it. I don't believe. I don't think John ever said if it had like a face carved on it or anything.
I didn't realize I get that at 4th level too.
What?
Channel positive energy.
That's the like healing thing, right?
It's an AoE, a 30-foot radius. You can heal, but I can also cast smite through that.
And can't you like? There are different channel positive energies that you can like remove diseases
I'll get
or
smite.
afflictions, like stunned and stuff like that.
I'll get smite evil twice a day.
Wow.
Oh, I already have my aura. I have aura of courage right now.
What does that do? Against fear effects?
Aura of courage is immune to fear.
So
and
you're personally immune
each
to fear.
ally within 10 feet of her gains a +4 morale bonus on saving throws against
Oh,
fear.
heck yeah. I have the fear spell. I should never be worried about you being in the range of my fear spell ever again.
Because I'm completely immune to it.
That's good
But
to know.
that means anytime that anybody tries to cast fear on us, if you're within 10 feet of me,
We are better at taking it.
you can get a
But
higher save
10
on it.
feet is pretty close.
Yeah.
And normally you're much further away than
Yeah.
that. But
But I'm like for Cade, who is close range a lot of times and close to me a lot of times.
does that apply on the saving throw once we're out of visual range of the enemy? Because the way
It's
fear
just
works is you
+4 morale
continue to
bonus
run
on
away
saving
until you
throws.
can't see them anymore.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you, if
Then
if I was with you, like
You
I
could run
could
with
choose
us,
to run with you to
and
keep
then-
you within my aura.
And then once we're far enough away, you could help us come
Yeah.
back.
You know, there was one spell I really wanted to get, but I decided maybe wasn't the right one for level 4.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I want to remember. It's something like,
Is level 4 the highest spell you have available?
for now, yeah.
Whoa!
It was something like rebuke. No. It was reprobation.
Ah.
It removes the target from my religion.
What?
Yes. You can tell your god,
Whoa.
hey, this guy. But it has to be like
That's an
a
awesome
legit
spell. Yeah.
thing, right?
So I feel like I probably, if I get another level 4, that's probably gonna have to be the one.
Yeah.
it has some serious side effects.
I like that.
But if you are incorrect, right? Because you have to have a valid
Right,
reason
right.
that your god is
Should reprobate them.
more benevolent than you are would know, then it's cast on yourself.
And you are
and
cast
you
out of your
become the
own church.
reprobate?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If you lie about it, you are cast away from your own religion.
That's an awesome spell.
I can't
love
wait to
that.
get to
Yeah,
Paladin
it's
level 5.
pretty
What do you get?
awesome.
Divine Bond.
oh,
Which
whoa.
means I can choose either a weapon that
similar to
calls,
Arcane
calls
Bomb.
upon the aid of a celestial spirit for 1 minute per paladin level. When called, the spirit causes the weapon to shed a light as a torch. At 5th level, the spirit grants the weapon a +1 enhancement bonus. For every 3 levels beyond 5th, the weapon gains another +1 enhancement bonus. These bonuses can be added to the weapon, and then
Do you want to see what this
Or,
thing
uh,
does?
with
can
existing
bond
weapon
to-
bonus to a maximum of +5,
So-
or they can
Wow.
be used to add any of the following weapon properties, and then like I can make
The
a weapon
first,
crap.
holy
second,
or
and
all
third
these things.
clause
And
there
then
are
adding these properties
basically
consume an amount
the
of bonus
big
equal to the
parts of
properties
it.
cost. These bonuses are added
Oh, so
to...
instead of taking an additional +1, you can add a property to the weapon.
Yeah,
That's
like
neat.
that's how you get like a holy Avenger.
Congratulations, Natasha. That's awesome. Got a new job in a 5-star hotel. That's incredible.
Wow.
Well done.
A 5-star hotel.
And it's
and she's
Or-
in Iceland.
Or
I know, and everything has to do with the stream. We celebrate
I
what
can gain
happens
a
with
service
our
on
viewers
YouTube,
here.
so
Although I
Steve-
gotta
so
tell
can
you,
get a new horse.
I am I'm of two minds today. I'm
But that
so
one is magically
thankful.
called to me wherever.
I'm sorry, I haven't
You're
read it
done
yet.
with
it. Okay.
I'm so
Away.
thankful
It's like a thing.
for the chat and for the level 5 hype train and all that. But I'm also I'm shocked by how low our viewership is today. And I probably am not supposed to say that, but I'm just an honest
How
guy.
dare you?
I know we've been like 20s
How
and 30s all day, so I don't know if
dare.
it's just
We're
beautiful
nearing
where you're
40
at
right now.
Now we got. I'm showing 28. Oh, well, just
got 37.
it just jumped up to 37.
37.
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid Twitchness. All right, whatever.
Twitchness.
Twitchness. So let me read these clauses. So this is the spell
Santa Clauses?
Santa
called
Clauses.
reprobation.
Such a cool spell.
First, the target is marked with a magical symbol, visible only to members of your faith. This symbol indicates the target has transgressed,
Scarlet Letter.
and the faithful should not help it, precisely. Likewise, the target is not to be persecuted because the mark, though the the mark. Second, the target is no longer affected by helpful spells. Oh no.
That come from members
from
of that church.
exactly. So all those helpful spells from the faith are gone, like cure light wounds, etc.
John is sitting here like, should I reprobate Cade from Sarah?
I'm like,
I mean,
I'm
she's
loving
already
this
guessed
spell.
him.
Yeah.
so-
Third, if the target is divine spellcaster, the member of the
Gesh is
prestige
such a
class of your
powerful
faith,
spell.
otherwise some
I mean, that's
ability
basically
targeted-
what-
Oh yeah,
what
that's a good one.
That it is a
Cade
good
has
I
one.
like that
on
one.
him
I
is
like
a
that.
Gesh.
Yeah.
It's one of those permanent spells that you can't
Because
get
he
rid
has
of. Really,
to earn
there's no resistance.
it back, and that's
no,
what
sorry, no
Gesh is
saving
a
throw.
like a
Right.
journey
Yeah.
to.
You force
Alright.
a quest
Yeah.
upon them. Yeah.
And
All
that's
right,
what
so
he's
we're going to jump
basically
back
done.
into it, and we're going to kick off our giveaway here. But before I do that, I want to check again. I haven't asked in a while, but I've also not seen
Wow.
anything.
285,000 people lost power in Louisiana.
Oh my
All
goodness.
of
Ida.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
Ida's a cat fight.
Ida is going through right
Is it hitting
now.
hard? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, yeah.
I don't
so,
know if we have any Louisiana viewers, but
well, we probably
either
Hopefully
way,
everyone is
yeah,
okay.
but I just want like everyone in Louisiana.
and we're only
And
like
the other
days
state.
away from the Katrina.
Anniversary. That's
Anniversary,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's right. And we're not too far away from 9/11, and it's crazy times here. So, just a lot of folks in our thoughts. Also, I got to say, hey, thank you, Jay. I got to say that COVID. I heard so much about COVID last year around this time. I did wind up having COVID. My whole family had it in January. But it never felt like a true pandemic to me locally. I didn't know that many people. This year is different.
Yeah.
I know so many people struggling with COVID, seriously hospitalized,
My
and
best
just
friend.
just like our whole families. Thank you, Dr. Snugglebutts.
Snugglebutts.
Snugglebutts. So yeah,
I,
Dr.
lo-
Snugglebutts.
I like that name. Snugglebutts.
Thank you, Snugglebutts.
MD. Snugglebutts MD.
Oh, hey, thank you very much for the hey, Jay. And then one quick check before we jump in our giveaway, and it's gonna be we're gonna be wrapping up here not too much longer. We've got Mike Disney and Tea Time with Taryn coming into town here tonight, and this stream has honestly been blown up by Alcott's failure. I had. It's just, I'm sorry. It's just so
but
true.
it's ended up a great
It's
session
still
so
fun,
far.
still fun. But like, I had this is the plight of
Or he
the
had a whole town set up.
structured
folks.
sandbox DM, what we talked
Yeah.
about last week.
Exactly.
I have multiple views set up in Tailspire. I had the Irespan shadows set up here on the table. I had backup and
And look what Alcott's magic did.
and Alcott put them out in the middle of nowhere.
12% chance of failure.
I love how right before he rolled it, he was like, "I just have to roll
Just roll
below
an
an
88.
88."
Just roll below an 88. 90.
92, which was a 102. All right. So,
You're supposed to save those for criticals,
Yeah,
not
I
for
know.
teleport.
yeah, ask her. She knows.
Maybe I should have used those dice.
All right. So let me kick off the night ball.
Wah, wah,
I always feel
wah.
like I can see this mic at all times.
Yeah.
I feel
Tilt
like I need a
tilt
patch.
it down a little bit.
Is that a problem?
Yeah,
It's
you've
like-
got yours. Covered.
I need an eye patch so I don't have to
Because
see
you
this
can actually,
mic.
the earpiece, you can pinch it a little bit so it turns
Yeah,
it down.
like you don't
more.
have. You had it really high.
I know. I just feel like it's always there.
You would have blink?
I see something out of my eye.
We'll get you gloving back in.
Your glovins.
I had a friend who
The
did a lot
things
of
you say.
gloving in college.
Got him in a
I
lot
gotta
of
go to the
trouble.
gloves.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So here we go. It's exclamation point tumble
We can really.
in the chat
Tumble.
for our
Y'all
tumbler.
need
It's
Ione
tumble,
Day.
and
Cade needs Cade and Callie in.
we're giving away this tumbler. Thanks everybody. Even though it's been I know like folks are distracted and many people have things going on with communities, and we got floods in Waverly, and we got
Oh, yeah.
hurricanes in Louisiana and COVID hitting everywhere. But we're thankful for all of you being with us today, and we're having a good time. And also, I want to check again one more time with audio because again, I'm not getting complaints.
We can hear Cade breathing. Phantom says.
That's good. That's actually really good. All right, so all right,
There's an R under every breath.
all right, so let's go around the room, and we're gonna do a What are you doing in your conversational voice? And let's hear
Right.
how it sounds to the audience. So I'll start us off. What are you doing?
Just regular voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, what are you doing?
No, that's not your regular.
What are
Let me
you
try
doing?
again. What are you doing?
What are you doing,
What are you doing?
What's up?
Doc?
What are you doing?
All right. How'd that sound to everybody? Hopefully everyone sounds the
How you
same
doing?
and good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Where's
what are you
Kasumba?
doing?
Where's Kasumba?
He's on. He's on. How you doing?
How
doing?
you
So,
doing?
Back to the game. Audio sounding awesome. Thank you, Joe. You don't hear the room at all in the
Sounds
mix. That's
great.
awesome. That's what I wanted to hear. Great, great, great. We're getting better and better and better, and it's gonna get like
It's getting better all the
How
time.
you doing?
how you doing. And
Off your
we'll,
finger gun.
yeah. All right, I've lost complete control of the stream. A DM has to know when to give up. All right, so
All right.
You gave me a shield that I could play with. You lost it then.
but did I?
Huh?
I
What?
don't think he gave it to you.
Oh.
You just happened to get a hold
Just
of
to
it.
grab it.
Alcott, you complete your spellcasting. You feel this resonance from the shield, and it's not familiar to you because it's not arcane. It's
That last
divine. It's divine in nature, and you are still able. Actually, there's a moment as you're concentrating where you feel the shield of Arcadian Indros allowed you. It gave permission to you to understand its power. And you know it is an Avenger shield. It is normally +3. It is +5 Holy Avenger against lawful or chaotic evil creatures. It has
Against lawful or chaotic?
lawful or
Evil.
lawful evil or chaotic evil creatures. It becomes +5, not neutral evil. Interestingly, so lawful evil and chaotic evil. It's +5 shield against,
Okay.
and it has true seeing.
So it just grants the wearer true seeing constantly.
True seeing
While they're
constantly.
wielding it, I imagine.
And well, yeah, they have to be holding it,
Yeah.
and then
Can Alcott even lift it, or is he too soft?
I have a shield on my back that I hold all the time.
yeah, he's not.
I'm not like
I would say
made of paper.
Yet.
a swashbuckler can only use a buckler, shield-wise, as far as what armor they can use.
It grants.
On the other hand, it can yield a swash.
I was gonna say, is that where the name comes from?
Oh. Dad jokes abound today, and it is a 25% magic resistance
Oh wow.
that it grants, and then it also has sunburst once per day.
Which is a really strong spell.
It is the ultimate paladin shield. Holy wow.
Well, until we get it back. You want it? Ida, this shield is incredibly powerful, and until we return it, I believe that Ida is the one who should at least hold on to it.
Yes, I would like the ability to commune with the shield briefly.
I did mine.
If I can hold it, and you can talk.
That'll do. And I'll greet it with a piece of scripture, not from an Iomade text, but from the text, The History and Future of Humanity, a Eridan holy text, in its original, what would you call it? Language? What
Dialect.
Dialect. He stood between the city and the hordes for 100 nights, yet in peace he gave the law to act as the shield of the meager. As an attempt to introduce myself to the shield properly.
As you see this, you say this rather, you see a blazoned image of an eye with wings to the sides, and the voice of the shield speaks to you. You speak hallowed words. How come you to be among such knaves?
I will make no reference to my company that I keep. I am a servant of Iomade, and by extension a servant of yourself, associated with the Master, Eridan. We will seek to bring you to Abadar to reunite you. I need to know what happened while within the possession of Zayden. No. The meddling wizard in that dungeon.
You sense affront and a bit of resentment. But then the voice speaks out loud. I was used, but not for nefarious purpose. He imbued those constructs with bits of my prodigious intellect. But he seemed at least to think he was doing it for the benefit of the people of Magnamar. Again, trying to shield against what you have spoken of, this almost impossible return of the Thessalonians. This could not be.
And why, oh, most holy of relics, do you believe it to be such an impossibility? If you have such wisdom, please share it. I am here to listen.
10,000 years dead and felled by my master and others of his power. How could they return?
So he stated that his master was the one that helped fell the
He was
Thessalonians.
part of that, yes.
Can you speak on that? You saw them, the Thessalonians themselves.
The Runelords were evil. They were subject to all the vices. They relished greed and lust. They drank of violence. Their sins were manifold.
Are you familiar with a place called Jürgenheist?
Jorgenheist.
Yes, I've heard him say it a few times.
No.
Your master did not bring you there.
Potentially a name Mockmurian.
These words mean nothing to me. These must be the temporal struggles of your age. They have nothing to do with the Thessalonians, the Runelords, or Arcadian Indros.
Gagadros?
What?
Ancient empire of the Thessalonians. Servant to a great lord. We heard the name, the Lord of Ruin, referenced to that.
There's a bit of silence from the shield. What is our endgame here, then? You seem Markov, I've heard you called.
Yes.
Sensible and honoring as proper honor is due. You, as though I have given you a bit of a ribbing, Alcott. You are not without merit. Not particularly skilled with your magics, but not trying to be...
No, I'll take it on the chin.
It's a little hit or miss.
Trying to do your best. But you have, I sense, a blinded companion, one who carries the most nobility among you.
She does.
I sense the honor and power of the gods, and yet I have also heard you speak of a debt. What is this debt?
Before I speak of that debt, I wish you to know we owe a different debt. Our friend, the one who you very much don't enjoy being held by,
I wonder who that could be. He didn't even speak my name.
able to do so because the proctor, Gyronimachar, who previously held you at the Temple of Abadar, regenerated his arm, and in reply to that, he requested that we return the shield, you, to him, so that the city might be protected from an evil to come.
And the other debt?
My father was, I am unaware how, indebted to the Brothers Seven. These connected to the Thessalonians, and owes a good deal of money. And they have threatened my mother and sister, who are innocent in this, with death and destruction should we not pay it back.
He's talking to you.
This is
Oh,
my
I know,
debt.
but
Oh.
I'm watching the eyes in the room. What a bother. That's unfortunate. Would you hand me to the Azamar?
Yes.
Irda, please roll d20 and add your charisma to it.
I'm gonna roll this at advantage because I've been rolling really bad today.
Yes, you have.
That's a natural 20
We love to
What?
see
and a natural 1.
Oh,
Wow, you had a 20 and a 1?
it. She did. Verified.
Yep.
Okay.
But so, yeah.
I'm not sure the verification from the guy who has the party halfway across
We can
the
pass it
continent.
around.
Yeah,
I haven't touched it.
Trust me, I will verify everything if I need to when we're halfway across the country.
Trust and verify.
Irda,
Yes.
as you lay hands upon the shield, you feel a holy energy transfer through your hands and arms. While not of Sarenrae, it is of the kindness and the ilk and the goodness of this deity. You feel a connection. And suddenly, even though your eyes are bandaged, you see. You see more clearly than you've ever seen before. You even see the skeptical nature of Markov, the machinations of his mind churning. You see Alcott, his desire to do right, and his fear for his family writ large in your vision. Cade's depraved desire for rum, so clearly emblazoned upon his visage. You see more than just seeing. You see more clearly than you ever have before. Oh my. What is that? One worthy. One. Oh. By all Alcadron, by all gods, to not be bereft of joy in the hands of power, to no longer be cloistered about in a temple, gathering dust as though I'm some emblem of glories past. I feel I am now alive once more.
I do not understand this, but I am happy too. I am happy for you to join me in this fight against this evil. That you see the glory you have known before. To do good and do right. This is so strange.
All of you hear this?
So, I'm guessing you didn't feel that when I held you.
Your deduction skills impress.
Always thinking.
I will kneel head held a little lower than normal at the new chosen of this shield of, sorry, one of these pages.
Arcadian Indra.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Alcadron!
No. Ida, this is incredible, but I must remind you that you may not be holding on to this for long.
I know, but
It must be returned.
I am aware.
Mike is here.
But perhaps, if Jaira knew what we could do with it. He
It,
seeks to protect the city with it, yes?
yes,
So do we.
And because we can make the shield's will be known by perhaps then Jaiwan would understand better.
Perhaps.
Because if we can use this for now to help to stop whatever the shadow is that is growing larger and looming over everything, if we can utilize it.
If he is cloistered to the church, we can act as his arms, doing good outside of Magnamar.
I can do good.
We know.
I know, yes. I promise to do good. I have an idea. Take the bag, or the flask, of heavenly rum, and I touch it to the shield. Just hoping for something that's powerful.
I promise.
I promise to do good, oh shield!
Irda, you feel the shield tremble in your touch as
Do I feel something?
the vile spirits are embraced against it. Get that off of me, please.
No! Cure it! I beg of you! I'll do
Okay.
good! Please!
Cade.
Please!
Cade.
Please!
If you scream louder, it doesn't make it better.
You just have to do what Sarah and I told you to do. It is not that hard.
I pour a little of the rum
No!
on the shield.
As soon as Cade uncorks the flask, Irda immediately just like, no more pouring, no more pouring rum on holy things. You already did it to the altar.
We know.
You already did it to the altar. Let's not do it to the shield.
They can come down here if they want.
No.
Oh, no.
Like we'll come up.
Give them a cup of water.
Yeah.
Markov, in response to this discussion between them and Alcott's seeming altruism, I will make a sense motive check.
Markov will remember this.
Yeah.
Appears in the top right corner of the screen.
That is a lots, even with the 7.
Lots.
That is a 29.
What do you want me to do with that?
I want you to be as candid as you can,
Yeah.
because clearly a 29 would reveal motive.
Alcott was as candid as he could. Of course, he seeks to repay the debt first and foremost for Cade's arm. But perhaps this shield can help us and those outside the city.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I knew that as the player had to go through with the character. Markov nods, and most of the tension that kind of was on his face and on his back just washes away.
I want all of you to know that I do the things I do with the magic I have for us.
Yes.
I am sorry we ended up here, and I am sorry that my magic has caused any of you pain. Ida, the attempt on your scar on your head, attempting to blow myself up with the ethereal.
That was
Ethereal
pretty
wire.
funny.
Magic is not easy, but I use it to help. I've read so many books of such fantastic wizards who do such good things with their magic. I do not wish to be one like Ixen, and I will not go down that path.
Markov's going to stand at his full height, looking right at you, and say, I have made my determination, and I take you at your word. While we disagree about what magic should be for, whether it's for us, for greater things, fine. So
Thank you.
be it.
Thank you.
Irda, feeling full of renewed purpose, now holding this shield, will actually begin to unwrap the bandages from her head. And she will cast prestidigitation to clear all the blood away from her face, which is a cantrip, so she should... So all the blood is cleared away. And she actually keeps a variety of powders and ointments and inks and things amongst her spell components. So she'll pull a small mirror from her bag, and she will do something that no one has seen up to this point, but was tradition amongst her training that she had. And she will begin to, with this small mirror in front of her, she will begin to paint across her eyes dark blue from here across, and she will actually line it with gold on top and bottom in the colors of Saren Ray. A mask worn to hide a lot of the disfiguration, but is the war paint of her people. I think it is time.
Indeed.
Let us do this.
But first we must rest so that I can get us out of here. Know that we will be, I overheard you earlier, the doors, chimney, windows locked. No one can get in. We are safe. Allow us to rest. It is needed after what we have gone through. In the morning we can leave. Although it looks like it's morning now. In the afternoon.
Yes.
Good?
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Patsy, can you fluff my pillow, please?
Patsy will actually come out. Patsy at this point is now serving everyone a bowl of the stew that has been cooked.
All right, excellent. So the stew is poured. Thank you, Pat66, for the cheer. That's a heal. Thank you, Lawful Stupid, our good friends with the raid. And I want to say thank you, but also I want to let you know we're ending early tonight because we are blessed to have Mike Disney and Tea Time with Taryn upstairs. So we're going to spend the night with them tonight. But we just are so glad to have all of our friends across the sea. With the Lawful Stupid crew, and you guys are the best. You are not stupid at all. I do the worst hearts. I keep trying. Oh, there we go. That's better.
Yeah, there
we
you
go. I'm getting a little better with this. I don't know. It's like I'm anyway, feeble. But we're not done yet. So, Cade, as you attempt to pour rum on this divine shield, you hear another sound in your head. It is not the glug, glug, glug. It is the sound of a shattered glass.
What was that?
What was that?
It's a prefix.
I pour out a little bit of more rum. See if I hear it again.
Just on the ground?
No.
No?
What is your meaning?
Please, I beg of you, let me see the shield.
I'm not going to let you pour things on it.
I beg of you, when I went to pour, I heard psh, like glass shattering, and I've heard glug, glug, glug around the shield. Something.
It sounds to me like he's mocking you.
Wasn't the way that you got into the situation pouring alcohol on a relic?
Of a god. This is not a god. This is a shield.
This is the relic of Eridan.
He already told me he couldn't give me my rum back, so
then...
just let me try it. Please, I beg of you.
Kate.
Mr. Shield.
Oh my gosh.
May I pour rum on you?
It's okay if you say no. You can say no.
Setting up healthy boundaries.
Please say no.
As you
Me too.
still sit, you hear the shield resonate in your ears. If you allow that cretin to pour more of that vile spirit upon me, I shall contemplate removing my boon upon you.
Yes, I will keep Kate far from you. That is basically
I don't
good
understand.
for
Okay,
most
Mr. Shield,
situations.
how about this? When I'm around you, I hear a glug, 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 and something shattering. When it has to deal with Miram. So please, there's a connection. Do you feel it?
Kate, you were not holding...
Not you, the shield. Mr. Shield. I'm talking to the
You were
shield.
not holding the shield when you heard the glass
But I was
shatter.
around the shield. I think it feels something with me.
You will continue to be around the shield. Eat your soup. Perhaps you'll hear more.
No. Do I sense that there is something between rum and the shield?
You feel distinctly contempt roiling from the shield as you speak to it. And with that, which has probably ruined my night now, I can tell. We're going to stop there. But thank you so much, everyone. I know, thank you, Lawful Stupid. We appreciate the raid. We do have one question for you, though. If you just came in with that raid and you're watching, but you haven't followed, or if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or if you're a sub whose sub has expired and you have not resubbed. What? We have one question for you today. What are you doing? Come on, give us a follow, give us a sub. We appreciate all the good effort that's put in here. Thank you for the level 5 hype train earlier today.
Absolutely.
Really, really good. And I know it was a bit of a wonky session. As I mentioned earlier, I did nothing I expected today. This is the life of the structured sandbox DM.
You didn't expect to be a naked barbarian?
I did not know. The naked barbarian,
Huge
the boss, all yes, his distinctively impressive member. None of this was
I thought it
intended
was the axe that was.
to be part of the stream today. This is what happens when you play D&D and you let the
This
players
is
do
what
they do.
happens when you play D&D?
This
Specifically, this is what you sign up for.
This exact situation.
This exact things. His ponderous member. That's exactly right. So in the last 2 sessions of Greyhawk, I don't know how that's happened with Greyhawk and with the Runelords, but it seems to be a consistent theme. With the Runelords last time, or 2 times ago, we had the Crabby Nethers, and now we have the Ponderous Member. So the Crabby Nethers and the Ponderous Member, all the fun stuff happening here
Ponderous
on
Member is the next name of
BlueBox.
the
Did you show
tavern.
the fan art that we had?
I did. We have more, or?
No, I just didn't know if you showed it on stream or
I
not.
did,
I
but
missed
let me
that.
pull it back up.
So
Thank
fun.
you, Pat Draws.
You're you busted oversized
Always-
cup coaster.
Always so
Give me
good.
back me taste of rum.
With the fan art. Here, hang on, let me pull that back
upset
up.
every
I
god
am
if
getting
that's
so
what it takes.
confused.
You're supposed to be confused
Drunk
because
over.
you're
These are confusing times.
These are confusing times.
Well, why would I hear a glug 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 and then a psh? There's something.
He's
Why couldn't you
mocking
just
you.
give it back this time?
What?
It's not that easy.
What?
You have to do good things.
I'm DMing. By the way, you're seeing Tailspire here on the screen.
Ooh.
And this is
That's
the
really
this is the
cool.
mountainside the party is currently on. Markov with his crossbow there, looking quite dapper.
Ever aiming. Always ready.
What is that kind of helmet
so-
called?
It is a fin helmet, I believe. It's a Spanish-inspired
Yep.
helmet.
Yeah, it's definitely Spanish.
Very Spanish.
Crested fin.
Yeah, but it's not what you have.
No,
clearly,
yeah,
I was just
but
curious.
it's the closest I have. But want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors, and
Yes.
especially to Manta Games sending us new stuff. I know you really want
I'm
your
really
rum.
trying to do selfless acts.
Yeah, but that's not what selfless is. Selfless isn't I'm going to do this so that I get rum. It's I'm going to do this
But
because I
am
don't care
doing,
about my rum.
But I am putting myself out there
Sure.
and killing things.
Yeah.
And
Would you be doing that
I
if
could
you
run
had your
away
rum
and
tape?
hide in like the hut
You could.
instead of caping giants.
You certainly did.
I could.
You risked your
Yeah.
life
Yeah,
to
but
get
that
the
wouldn't be
shield.
fun.
I risked
Yeah.
my life, people.
But it might take more than 2
Oh,
selfless acts.
Good
to
God
You ever had her
Almighty.
eye cut out?
Yeah, it might need more than 1 or 2. It might take
Well,
a
I've
bit.
done it quite a bit.
And it could
Maybe
be the
it
7
needs.
that took
Maybe
your
it needs
keeping.
7 acts.
The 7
Oh,
virtues.
How many am I up to now?
Are there
2.
7 virtues?
Yep.
Only
It's
2?
7
opposite.
virtues.
Well,
yeah, it's the
yeah, but that's
opposite.
also not assuming that you
need to
may
find
go
3 more
backwards at
people.
times as
No.
well. So it could be
Well,
a
and
raw
I
7.
would say
Doing good is a little bit
I
harder
would say
than I thought.
between 2 and 3 because you also helped get Jenny out of the.
Yes,
right.
3.
Crabby
3.
Nether.
3.
Keep writing it down. Next time you go to an altar ceremony, I've got my list.
Thank you, Pat Draws, for the great work. Yar, you busted me oversized cup coaster. Give me back the taste of rum, you blast you. I am the shield of a holy avenger, not a miracle worker. Well done, sir.
The shield would
The
be
shield
saying
is
that.
talking.
Not-
I am the shield of a holy avenger, not a miracle worker.
All right, so. Are you okay?
Just somebody put selfless acts. I'm gonna get myself an axe and call it selfless and start doing selfless acts with my selfless axe.
Okay, all right. So type !tumble in the chat. Here, I'll pop it in for you again, so you can have a chance to win this gorgeous blue box tumbler. And we're gonna go upstairs and
I
celebrate
got tumbly in my
Yeah.
tumbly.
with Mike Disney. And I want to say thank you to my players today because players, I was clearly befuddled with where to go
Oh,
with the
trust me, I
game
was too.
today.
My stomach
and,
dropped when I hit
you guys
92.
just crushed it, brought it through. Well done.
Thank you.
It was fun.
No, I love these players. I
Well,
really
your
do.
improv was incredible.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I don't know what I did, but it was so it was good. I'm glad. All right, so
The cat herding was successful.
Yes.
successful
bit
cat
of
herding.
positivity.
Tumble, tumbling, tumble. All right, so again, I want to say thank you to Lawful Stupid, our raiders. Now,
Yes.
it's time to jump into Stream MVP.
Yes.
Now,
Sorry.
if you are
I
overseas,
need to
fear
make
not.
full.
We will ship this to you. So I don't care if you're somewhere on the islands.
And if you're in Iceland, I might ship myself. over there.
Iceland, yeah.
Vacation.
We've sent stuff to
Russia.
Iceland.
I'll
We'll send it
hand-deliver it.
anywhere. I'm going to lose this and break my PC
Australia.
in a second. Human Clay. Oh, I love that name. Human Claymore.
I like it.
So I presume then
And
he has a
I like
prodigious member. If he's a
snuggle
human
butts.
Claymore.
Why is your head
there
Well,
today?
because it's human and Clay with a long blade. All right, we'll move on. Moving on.
Can we please
family
move on?
show here. All right, so kind of ish. All right, why should Markov be Stream MVP?
I think Markov brought forth a fantastic difference of opinion that may have seemed trite, but I felt like was very important to the divine philosophical differences, and kind of continued the what would you describe, the aggressiveness, kind of the not fully loyalness to Alcott and the
Right.
rest of the group that we saw a little bit last time, and the frustration. There wasn't a whole lot. Oh yeah, I was the only one to kill anything. So Monster Hunter, yeah.
Yeah, the ferret. Well done.
Yes. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good to have that contrast and not necessarily just have a
mind me
scene
while I
where
drop
everybody
things on the floor.
agrees.
No, I think that's been really a fun part of your character addition here is that he brings a bit of an edge.
Conflict.
Party conflict.
Yeah, a
is
little bit
huge.
of party conflict, but not in a
Not
not in a way that is
not
distracting.
overbearing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just really natural. It feels great. So,
Thank you.
Markov, you will be rolling for
Monster Hunter.
And if you see, so if you don't know how we do this here at Blue
Not all
Box,
conflict
we
is
roll
bad.
d20s
Some of it just
for the
adds
stream
spice.
MVP and the winner for the
Sprinkle
giveaway.
salt.
So you'll be able to vote for one of these players for stream MVP in just a moment. They get 2,000 experience points if you choose them. Also, each one of them will roll for one of you for the giveaway of this gorgeous Blue Box tumbler, which again will be shipped anywhere in the world. And so, Markov, Chandler, you are rolling for Chav Hunter
Hunter.
86.
Yeah.
Very active in the chat.
Outstanding. Yeah, very active in chat, and I don't know that has won anytime recently, if
Subscriber?
ever. Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Maybe actually.
Wait,
Chav,
no.
are you here? You need to message
Say
Shut
Chav.
hello.
Not a
Yes.
yeah here,
Not,
but
no,
Not a sub.
not a sub.
Oh, you
so
follower.
follow.
Oh, why aren't you subbing?
That's 1d20. Don't be mean to our viewers. They
Monetary
still get a
reasons.
D20. Yeah, like
first-
we don't push people to sub here. All right, all right. So we just.
Arr, but
All right.
Cade says sub.
What are you doing?
All right. Irda, why should you be streaming?
Irda should be stream MVP for her roleplay, for especially like when her eyes were bound, just trying to follow everything and keep track, and pointing out certain things that were part of the discussions that were happening and the progress. Making the connection with the shield and feeling that renewal in her spirits to fight, and bringing out a whole nother level of who she is that hasn't been seen before, because she has kind of found a different sort of confidence now that she is kind of to the place where the danger feels very, very real, and that she will do whatever it takes to
Losing an eye is pretty
help.
real.
Yeah. Well, and at this point, like, she's relied so much on what she looks like to help them that now
Right.
she's
Every place she's been, she's
shifted,
regaled
yeah.
for her beauty, and
so now things have shifted in her mind, and she feels like she's having to lean more into the warrior aspect of
say,
who she is
yeah.
than
I love
that.
the war
The
paint.
war paint,
That
oh,
was
that was so cool.
so well done.
Very awesome.
And so if you don't, thank you. Yeah, now Shav is subbed.
Phantom.
Stop. Oh wait, that was a gift sub from Robert.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert.
Arr, that's because we've got the best landlubbers around.
We do. All right. So you will be rolling tonight, Evelyn, for Kung Fu Grasshopper. Super active in chat. Fairly new follower. Just joined us in June and has been
they a sub or
really, really active. We
not sure.
just thank you to everybody for the community, and I'm stunned
Yes.
by the
As they
support.
just messaged
Sub.
in chat.
Okay.
All right.
I just want to make sure. My phone's about to die, so.
Why should Alcott be stream MVP?
Alcott should be stream MVP. His magic didn't work out exactly as expected, but they did still get out. The important part there is they did leave.
Well, and that is important because for those that weren't with us last time, the prospect of this combat was deadly.
Of just leaving the room and walking out.
Yeah, you were struggling. The animated suit of armor, like the magic was there, and then of course you had the Iron Golem sitting outside the room. What you did was very important.
Facing off against a high-level caster is dangerous, and Alcott knew that he needed to get them out of there, no matter where it was, as long as it was somewhere. So there was that.
Even into Ragnar's bedroom.
Yes, and so getting them in there, he very quickly ushered them out, realizing the situation wasn't going his way, and even recognized the gods that he followed and attempted to win some favor with him in that situation. Then leading them out into the forest and securing some shelter for them, literally secure shelter. Thank you,
Leonard Kafka.
Liamond. And some interesting role play between Markov and Irda. You know, coming toward the end of it, apologizing for his quote-unquote misuse of magic, but making it clear that his intentions are pure and good, and that he wants to see the betterment of not only his party, but his family, the town he was raised in, Magnamar as a whole, the people around him, and using the shield, potentially, expressing that we do owe a debt with this shield,
Yes.
but it could be a tool giving a convincing argument to Jiren. And, identifying the shield and learning all the fun stuff that Irda now gets to wield.
So cool. I'm so excited.
Very excited.
Well, and that is, that's just another fun part of improv and theater of mind. And the crit tables last time, I had no idea that Irda would wind up losing an eye and cutting off an eyelid. So in the crit tables, the eyelid was not specified. The crit tables said each eye has a 50% chance of being destroyed. And I rolled, I forget, like a 7, I think, on the first eye. It was completely destroyed. I rolled a 57 on the second eye. So it was not destroyed, but it was close. So I just elected in that moment, severed eyelid, because you got to think that blade's going across here, but did not lose the eye. And then to have the creativity, the monocle that was bound underneath the bandages. And then all of a sudden, the shield of Alcadian Indros made a lot more sense now. I had not anticipated this, but she's a paladin. She's holy. She's Azamar. The shield has been stuck in a temple for centuries, and it just clicked and made sense that this would work. So I thought that was fun. All right, you will be rolling for
Yes, indeed.
Lord 4.
Yay.
William, are you still with us, sir?
I also think it's interesting because Irda wasn't there when Cade and Alcott made the deal so she wasn't there to make the deal with this guy.
That's right, yes. That's right.
And so it'll be interesting, a paladin coming in wielding this shield.
Yes.
What a selfless act
It's so interesting.
to bargain for a shield for you. I'm
All right.
just saying.
I think we're already into why Cade should be stream MVP. Go ahead, Cade.
For selfless acts.
I find it.
That one counts.
I find it so.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's interesting because Eridan's symbol is an eye.
Yep.
So I find that very prescient.
Levels.
Exactly.
There's layers.
There's
layers.
layers. Don't think
Onions,
like
baby.
there's so many layers and levels. I love it when my player I still have to talk with because she knows, but your ring and that whole thing, that like I talk about things that players miss and the stories and like, oh my
What do you mean, the half stone?
You missed.
Yeah, you missed
You
something.
missed big.
Big. And we
Was I here for the session?
Oh, it was,
Yeah.
it was
Or is it the one I was
two
gone?
different,
No,
two
it
or
was-
three
it was
different
a
sessions.
while
Yeah, it was a
ago.
while ago. It wasn't recent.
You
It
didn't
was-
take hints from me.
No, he's gonna be like laying awake at night. What did I miss?
You could just tell me after this. I'm pretty good at not metaing, but
Oh no, we'll let you simmer
No,
on it.
you gotta simmer a bit. Yes. All right.
Like I gotta simmer
Okay.
on the rum, all right? We don't just give you things.
why are you
all
stream
right?
MVP?
Why?
No, wait. So, folks that don't know, by the way, real quick. So, we got a lot of new folks that popped in from Lawful Stupid. Captain Cade Cardinal,
Huzzah!
our resident
At your service.
pirate, claimed to be a captain, was
I am a
not,
captain.
but is
I
now
am a
a captain. It is.
Originally, he was
think,
just a liar.
think of Jack Sparrow, but with even more heightened debauchery. That is Cade
I'm
Cardinal.
not as debaucherous. I think I'm
debaucherous.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's awesome. All right. Anyway, point being,
It's just
Cade,
different kinds of debauchery.
Cade loves rum. Cade is a
Who
huge
doesn't?
lover of rum. Some
people.
But Cade found out, I don't know, in session 30 or 35, that Alcott had a spell called Heavenly Rum, which could be enacted using a plucked feather from the Azamar wings.
Which he only
of-
learned because Irda's god willed it to be so.
Exactly. Sarah and Ray allowed this to be so, but then Cade defiled the altar and did horrifically
I didn't mean to.
acts.
Ignorance is
And so now the heavenly
Ignorance
rum
isn't always bliss.
to his palate is despoiled and feels like the most nauseous. It violates your nostrils. It withers the hair of your nose. It burns your palate. It roils in your gut, and you no longer enjoy the heavenly rum. So this is why Cade is trying to gather acts of service and divinity to him to get that
me help
the
you.
taste of the heavenly rum back. Why should you be Stream MVP?
Why? Do you say? Because I'm Cade. That's why. I should be Stream MVP because, well, let's see. When his mishap, his magical
gonna-
mishap
Never
Never
live it
gonna
down.
live it down.
happened, we ended up in this room with a naked fella, and I had to try to talk us out of that room without him killing us. And did we get killed? No.
No.
We did not. That is because of me. That's why. Then,
He loves claiming stuff he didn't do, doesn't he?
I mean,
No, you
there's
also-
a list.
You also,
There's a long.
you also killed that ferret in the woods.
Yeah. Gave us dinner.
no, the monster hunter killed a teeny tiny ferret. All right.
Yeah.
Wanted a bear, and he brings back a ferret. What's that gonna do? It's only a snack. All right. So we get back.
Last
He
time we went
builds us
hunting, there was a
with
bear.
his magic. At least he built us a nice hut out of the cold. I'll give him that much for his magic tonight. All right.
There's my battle cam, which didn't get shown at all
You
tonight
play a
because of
utility
his
wizard.
miscast spell.
Can't do a single thing in a dungeon, and then I got you out of there alive.
And he's keeping
Not
you
good
safe
enough.
and getting you
It's not
fed.
good enough. You didn't save the world.
Alcott, don't be petulant, please.
So we get into the hut, and I figure out that the shield in my hands talks to me. So I talk back to it.
Successfully.
And he does talk to me. And it's quite fun and entertaining. And had a little fun with him. But then when I asked him for rum, he did not. He was very rude to me. And then Alcott wanted to.
Seems like a
see
lot of
the-
this is about Alcott.
Alcott wanted to see. Oh.
Oh.
It's the Overlord.
All right. So.
Shouldn't Mike come
Yeah,
down?
bring him
Mike.
down. Bring him down. Let's
Yeah,
put him
let's
on
get Mike
stream
down.
here real quick.
All
We'll
right,
squeeze
Mike
him in the
Disney,
room.
What you waiting for?
Oh my gosh.
I will
Look
simply
at
have to
that.
hold
Here, let
that,
me
yeah.
turn the light up
I
here.
want to get my hands on
I want to really get my
That is-
mitts on it.
It's
We'll ask
gorgeous.
Mike who should be streaming.
Oh my. Stop. All right, so
He didn't even
look
Absolutely
at this
gorgeous.
Overgord.
The shield.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Not
not
us.
doing it, Joe.
The
Let me get
shield
here.
should definitely be stream MVP.
Oh, there we go.
He was so
Oh wow,
sassy.
that's cool.
The oh my goodness. This is the Overgord. Architected, drawn, by Mike Disney and now painted by, holy crap, look at that. That is insane. Let's pass it around. Let everyone look at it. And Cade, you will be.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello, Terry. Good to see you, Mike. Come on in, come on. Okay, so hold it.
Yeah,
it is a
tiny
tiny
room.
Let me pull this up here and
Welcome to the
player
dungeon.
full screen.
Totally different.
Oh,
Yes.
does it really? So we got Taryn and Mike. Welcome. You are now on stream with Blue Box, and we are showing the gloriousness of the Overgourd,
the eyes.
painted by Mike Disney, the incredible artisan. Yes, Mike did get a haircut, didn't he? Yes. He looks good though. Well,
Get a selfie.
all right. So you are
good.
rolling for Cade. Your stream MVP roll.
Did I finish my
Biggie
speech?
Pawpaw again.
Biggie Paw, I'm really trying to win.
Okay. All right. So you will see this.
Isn't it much
Yeah,
smaller
it
than
is.
it
Yeah,
looks
it's
like?
like.
It looks way bigger on stream.
Well, good, but yeah, it
Oh,
also.
we're magic workers.
It's because the
around here.
cameras point at corners.
Because I got like 5 different cameras in here pointing at different angles, so it looks
Alcott
bigger. But
uses
yes.
his magics to make it look bigger.
All right.
Yes.
So Mike
bigger on
Disney's
the outside.
Overgourd.
Bigger on
This will be featured on Friday night, October 1st. For Virtual Greyhawk Con, this will be the BBEG of all BBEGs featured on Blue
let me get
Box.
the poll up.
And
Oh, yes.
oh my
Start
gosh,
poll
Mike,
now.
dude, this is incredible.
Yeah, really, really good.
Like the more I look at it, this is amazing. So we'll post some pics on the stream and on our Discord. But holy crap, man, you killed that. All right. So the poll is up for Stream MVP, and let's go ahead and roll for the winner. And let's start with you, Evelyn.
I'm rolling for Kung Fu Grasshopper. 14 is my higher of.
A 14 for the Grasshopper.
Lord Fourth. An 8.
Oh, that won't do it.
Okay.
Chav Hunter, 14.
No, but he
Ty?
got subbed
He did
by
get subbed.
Robert, so
Yeah.
he got to roll again.
He gets the second die.
He gets the second die.
We're gonna go with the 14.
Okay, so
14.
that's a
Yeah.
tie.
All right.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Here we go. 20.
That'll do it.
You win!
Toriano! Congratulations!
That is a cozy gamer
You're getting
dice.
the big old Blue Box tumbler, my friend.
My cozy gamer one was the
Congratulations.
higher one too.
Yeah.
But there's still time for Stream MVP, and so
Yes.
looking at the vote right now, Alcott, with 7, Cade with
Oh.
5. It's close.
Why are you not voting for Cade? I'd like to
Because
know.
Cade,
Because Cade
Didn't
won last
really
time.
do all
Because
the
he's
stuff he
an
said he
alpha. That's why.
Cade's just a smooth talker, folks.
What?
All right,
What
so
are you talking
while
about?
we're waiting for the votes to pop in, let me come back over here to Mike and Taryn. And I'm sorry, it's probably
going
really awkward to like pop
to-
on a stream here. and
Hi.
feel, but thank you so much for coming. It's so good to see you. And you guys are on your way to a con, right?
Yeah. Reaper
So
Con.
tell us about that. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Just going down to Texas, Denton, Texas. Reaper Miniatures having a convention for
Wow.
players and teachers,
Yeah.
and artists, and other vendors actually. So
That'll be a lot of
lots
fun.
gaming, lots of D&D.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
So,
That's fantastic.
Gonna be a lot of D&D.
Man, we're so glad to have you here with us, and thank you so much. Yes, everyone is enjoying it. All right, so Stream MVP is sitting at 9-8 now.
Oh, huzzah! Run for votes! Run
Markov
for
got
votes.
no
Nuzzah.
votes. I'm shocked. I thought you did a great job today.
He did kill that ferret.
He's a bit of a heel.
He killed
you
a
know?
ferret.
He is a heel.
He's a heel.
Get some
Heel.
WWE
The
terms.
Monster Hunter killed
Break out
a
the wrestling
ferret.
terms.
They love to hate him.
He did kill a
I mean,
ferret.
you definitely have one person consistently in that
Who hates
category.
you,
in
Almost
Markov's.
up 9-8, and let me get ready for the raid here. Let's see who we're
Okay.
going to raid tonight.
Run for votes. What more can I say?
Yes, and since we won't get much of a
Rum
chance,
votes.
anyone who's going to be affected by Hurricane Ida,
And please
All
tell
best
me
wishes
what
to
I
you.
need to do to get my run back. What the gurgling and the breaking sounds. Anybody have any ideas?
DM, since we are
be a good
resting,
person.
and it has been a while, may we get XP before next week? Please.
I suppose I will deign to
Oh, Alcott's the winner.
Alcott,
Hey!
Stream MVP! Congratulations, sir!
But barely, sir.
All
Barely.
right, so all right, so crew, who should I raid? I'm looking who's up right now.
Is
I don't
Michaela
know.
not?
I don't see.
You
Nope,
alright,
nope.
Mike?
Kayla's not up.
You remember me from the other stream? I had longer hair.
Um,
Of course, man.
Thank
Great
you,
job
thank
on
you,
that.
thank
Beautiful
you.
layering.
All right, let's go
Gary
ahead
Con
and
Live.
raid. Let's raid our friends over at GaryCon. We will be part of GaryCon next year again, I think, so we'll kick that raid off. And I want to say again, thank you to everybody. A bit of a different stream today, again, due to the utter failure of your arcane
come on.
arts. So we had
You're rolling
improv,
92.
but it was fun. And on Tuesday night, we have the Greyhawk Awakening celebration stream. So book 1 is done, and we're all going to get together and just chat, retrospective. Rory, thank you, Rory, who plays Gimbal. He's culled through hundreds of hours of video to pull together some clips that really mark those poignant moments of our streams for Greyhawk Awakening. And then Wednesday night, I'm joined by John Demongoon, John Fuller, and we're talking Tailspire mods and special plugins and storytelling. It's going to be so much fun. But for tonight, I'm just going to go relax, have some spaghetti, and hang out with super cool people, Mike, Disney, and Taryn. And so we're kicking off our raid now.
You can see.
And there it is. And kill the stream in 3, 2,